to mow the lawn.
You know what's funny? I can't remember where I leave things, or if I walk into a room, I completely forgot why I'm in there.
Yeah.
But I mow my lawn once a week, and I know exactly what pattern I've done, what direction I've done, what corner I've started in, and everything.
Amen.
I can get that down.
Yeah, you like that? Does that turn you on, Sydney? Talking man stuff right now.
Oh, the lawn?
I got the lines.
Oh, my lawn right down the middle. I have one little. It's driving me insane. My lines are straight, and then I don't know. I got haywire. I went off the rails there.
Yeah.
Must got a phone call or something.
Probably.
I fell asleep. All my whole life is power naps. That's all it is. Just a little power naps here and there.
You know what sucks about I don't have a weed eater. So, like, my lawn looks great until you get around the house. Then it's just super long because I don't...
Hey,
because I was borrowing a weed eater, and then he rightfully came and took it back from...
Oh, no, yeah. Well, I mean, if it's his.
Yeah.
Don't you get mad? I've borrowed tools before, and I'm like, you really need that back?
You need it right now?
Yeah. Because I need it. You never know when I need it.
Yeah.
We call them weed whips in Michigan.
Oh, weed eater, weed whacker.
By the way, half of my backyard still isn't mulched around the house, but I tell who sees that?
Side of my
house.
house.
Just do the front.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You feeling me?
Yeah.
You get it.
You only need to pay attention to your front.
YouTube feed is gone.
Cool.
It's on.
Did you get signed in to? Did you sign into Facebook?
It's saying that we're not authorized.
Did you sign in? Did you sign into Facebook?
We're signed in.
Isn't this your Everest?
Did you?
Isn't it driving you insane?
Did you sign in this morning? No. Like into? Oh, are you signed in right now?
To answer the question, Sydney, I'm so sick of
KSFM is signed in.
Sign into yours.
Oh man, it's going to be a busy day today.
Yes.
I don't know about any of that.
No, that's not true.
So something happened yesterday. I want to read this text. I went to call you, and then I got super busy on other things.
Twice.
I know. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I was dealing with things.
We need to be neighbors.
Yeah. No, that'd be fun. No. Because you and ours are too similar, and we would just drink.
All day, yeah, no, but at least we're home.
Well, we would be home, and our kids would that's all it would be. We'd just sit in the backyard. Our kids would run around. We'd find things. We'd make adventures for them.
Mm-hmm. There's an open lot right next to me if you want to build.
How much?
It's my area, $6 and like a 6-pack.
It's like Detroit, but a little prettier.
Yeah,
you can buy land for $1.
I have that plot of land has a raspberry bush already.
So hey, I even told Angie about this yesterday.
You
I was dealing with things. Yeah, I got this message.
So she still doesn't know?
She has no idea.
Call her. Well, let's tell her now and ask her.
But I don't I got questions though about this. I haven't even read this. I wanted to save it for on air because I thought it was going to be fantastic. Something you sit here and complain. We complain about this job, and then we're going to read something, and it's like, like we said in the beginning, it's like, what do you get to complain about?
Yeah, you're an idiot.
All right, so Chris Terry from In Any Event Travel. She is an amazing person. She's the one she's your travel agent that you're going to book with her when we go to Mexico in 2020.
Yeah, like if you text trip to 71090 right now, you can book your spot.
She said, she texted us to Tanner and I yesterday at 6:38 p.m. Okay, this is really happening. I'm with my sister.
Her sister her sister runs like FunJet.
And they're in Mexico right now, right? Or no?
I don't believe so.
Oh, they're not? Okay, she said, okay, this is really happening. I'm with my sister, and we decided you two should meet me in Mexico for 2 to 3 nights. We can get you air out of Chicago and a hotel for free. She wanted to do it like August 9th through the 15th or something.
Which is right after
boot camp. She wants us to go like through a Friday, through whatever it's going to be. And just go down there, take video.
Enjoy the resort.
Enjoy the resort. Just to show you what you can get when you sign on.
Yep.
I don't think she's in Mexico.
No, I don't know if she's in there now. She's going down there next week.
She's going down there next week?
Yes.
Now, my question is when would it be? Because Monday, we have nobody. That's the long day.
That's why I wanted to ask her, could we leave Friday morning and come back Sunday. That's still 2 nights.
That's such a quick turnaround. You know what I mean? I mean, that's fine. I get
still
that.
2 nights. Then we don't even really need to run it past anybody.
But, right. Agreed. But, I mean, how long is the flight? I mean, we're going to be in planes all day. We're going to be down there for like 5 hours and get right back to the airport.
No, the flight is probably 5 hours like last time.
From Chicago. It goes. Is it a straight shot from Chicago?
Yeah.
So you got 5 hours.
Yep.
Oh, this is gonna make.
So we would probably leave Chicago around whatever time. Joe and Sydney would just finish up the conference.
Man, do you know why I have such a hard time with this?
And then you and I would leave, Sunday, 10 o'clock. We'd be home by the time to go to bed.
What's the airport?
Oh, my
Or where
God.
are you flying to?
Yep.
That sounds awful.
But also, 2 days in Mexico.
I mean, at that resort. It's the resort that we're going to, right?
Yeah. So tell me that wouldn't be really fun.
It would be fun, but I'm going to be away from my family for so long.
I know. We'd be gone from Wednesday to Sunday, 5 days. About.
And then right back
7
to work.
hours?
It's
6
7.
hours?
7 hours. Is it 7 hours?
Oh wait, no, these have
Riviera Maya.
3 hours. You're good. 3 hours.
3 hours?
30 minutes.
No, come on.
Yeah, nonstop. It's 3 hours and whatever minutes.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm on Southwest.
I thought we got to go to
Efficient.
Fun Jet. No, that's probably not
but
correct.
they go the same speed though.
Well,
It's not like one's a prop
well,
plane.
wait a minute. That's not correct. I thought it took us a lot longer than 3.5 hours
but
to
you
get
were
there.
drunk.
Yeah, but we were going on the other side of the
That's
country.
true.
Remember, Puerto Vallarta is on the whole west side of the country. We're going to the
West
complete
side?
east side. This is the
Still
east
say that?
side, Gulf side of Mexico now.
So it's hard to gripe about this job. I mean, that sounds outstanding. I know it'd be great for video. It'd be
I'll
great for
teach you guys
content.
how to use Instagram. We'll have a crash course.
Oh man, I don't know if I want to do any of that.
No, we'll just
We're
send
not
you.
gonna take any video.
We'll just send you pictures like we have been.
We're gonna mail them to you.
Yeah, but no,
Send me a postcard.
I think if everybody is on board,
I use this. Problem is I really enjoy. I mean, it's not that I don't like you, but I really like my family.
So do
too.
I.
That's what's so tough about it. It's like now there's a weekend that I never get to see my wife anyway. Now there's a weekend that I wouldn't get to, I should call her. I would really like to do the Monday thing. Come back Monday. Thank you, Jim.
we could do that too. But then we were gonna have to, unless you wanted to drive back and then drive back again, we'd have to stay a night in Chicago then, because there's no point to drive back from Chicago on Friday and then leave Saturday. Because she's saying leave
I see.
Saturday, come home Monday. You know what I mean? But our conference is done on Friday afternoon. We could go see Second City.
Oh, this is so just unlike me.
To what?
To just I
I
don't
know.
know if I've ever been that. And this sounds stupid, and I know other people are going, "Well, what do you mean?" I've never been that long without seeing my family.
Other than Mexico,
Hello.
Hi.
that's the longest I've been without seeing my kid.
Hey, Angie, you're on the radio.
You can't sue us.
Hi.
Did you just hear that offer?
I did.
What would you? If you were in my spot? If dental, there was a convention out there, and they were like, "Hey, we want to fly you to Mexico
For 2 days.
with you and your best buddy."
It would sound awesome.
See?
For free?
See? Here's
Yeah, it's
her
free.
saying, in her head, she's saying, if it was offered to me, I wouldn't even run it past you. I would have told you when my flight left. And here's Jake's being like, I don't know, I've never been that far away. And Angie's already packing her
No
puka shell
kidding.
necklace and her toe rings.
So you would do it. I mean, don't worry about me. I'm already used to being a single dad. I'm
Give
kidding.
you a taste of it for once. That's
She
what I said to
hates when I
Kayla.
say that.
I said that to Kayla yesterday. I was like, yeah, but then you'd have to experience what I experienced, is watching our kid alone.
I think you'd get more excited about going to Mexico because you would get to see it and see, what it's like for when we go in February.
Wait, hold on, Reedy. When you understand, though, I would be gone from basically Wednesday
until Monday.
Oh, that's a long time.
It is.
Yeah, because it fits up with. If it was a different weekend,
I'm gonna get homesick.
It's almost no question. But this fits up with our boot camp weekend.
Crap.
But that's not what we want to talk about right now, Angie. We want to talk to you about Planet Fitness.
Yeah, we really do. Planet Fitness is a judgment. Hang on real quick, Ange. Planet Fitness is a judgment-free zone, and my God, do they not judge?
They don't judge at all. Mm-hmm. I started going back. I started driving to the parking lot. I started packing my bag to go there.
Have you went?
I haven't.
That's great because we're going to start Monday.
Start Monday?
We're going to start Monday.
But then
Tuesday,
it's not even a full week,
We'll do it Tuesday.
It's not a full week next week.
You know what, Planet Fitness? They don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care.
It doesn't matter when I show up. The other day, I showed up there just to shower before my D appointment.
Yep.
And they were like, hey, Tanner, welcome back. There's the showers. Didn't want to stink for the old doc.
$10 a month.
Yup.
$20 a month, maybe, if you want more things that they offer.
Oh, my God. Yeah, a little over $20 a month. You get half off cooler drinks, unlimited tanning, total body enhancement, water massages.
But if any of that doesn't sound great, just do the $10 a month. That's fine.
And if you don't think that sounds great, then you need to go get a CAT scan because your brain is broken.
PlanetFitness.com. Hey, Ange. So where are we?
Yeah.
I mean, what would you do? Really, honest to God, in this situation, if that was offered to you, would you be like, would you go?
Because I think it's going to help sales. I do.
Oh, I think it really would. You could do some Facebook Live.
Honestly.
You're not afraid that Tanner and I will get drunk and sleep with each other?
No, my wife already said that.
Well, that's a possibility.
My wife already thought about that.
Live with it.
But then she was like, well, Tanner, you're a top and you can't right now because it just doesn't work. She's like, so you'll be fine.
What if they're Chris Terry's whole thing where she's like, we can get you free flight and free room, but the room was together?
Tanner would back out.
I fear
He would
that might be
back
it. But I'll accept it for the show. I just want to go to
You
Mexico,
won't even
man.
ride a train with him.
Oh, by the way,
ride a train with
update. I'm on the train now.
We gonna get hammered.
We can.
Yes, we can.
Well, yes, we can. We can do anything, but now we're late.
All right. Well, I want to continue. You just stay put, Angie. Hang on real quick.
We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hang on. Well, good morning. 3 people in this room on your Wednesday. One of those being me. Hi, I'm the host. One of the hosts. Well, I didn't like that. My name is Jake, and I'm deciding whether or not we should take a trip to Mexico with Tanner in a couple weekends.
Yeah.
Tanner, morning.
Hi, my name's Tanner, and when I read that email to my wife started packing her bag, and I was like, no, honey, it's not for you.
My job.
I felt so
My
bad.
perks. Oh, wait, she actually thought it was for her.
She thought it was like you, me, her, and Angie all go down there to try to party, and I was like, no, this is just for Jake and I to do some promo videos and stuff for the trip. And she's like, fine, go. It's okay.
Sydney, hold on, this feels weird. Sydney, tell us a little something.
Hi, my name is Sydney. I think you guys should go to Mexico. Even though I'll be here alone, I think you'll have fun.
Maybe. It
we-
might be just over the weekend. She's the producer, by the way. Angie's on the line, my wife. Tell us a little something about you, Angie.
Hi. I didn't sleep very good last night, and Piper was out before 6.
And Piper got out of bed before 6. She is the wife of the show. And she likes
Married to all of us.
married to all of us, and she likes to ring in and tell us when our show's bad and what we could do to
No,
improve.
because she's never
Unsolicited
done
advice.
that. She's only ever given us compliments. That's why whenever we think a bit is bad, we don't even take your wife's.
That is true. That is very very true because
like-
she's
I
so
never
nice.
say anything bad.
It's like in tests where they get rid of the highest score and the lowest score. So we can't take your wife's opinion or my wife's opinion.
It's so true. It's like when you'd ask anything about my mom would be like that constantly.
Yeah, where's the
Just-
best thing you've ever done?
Oh my God, yeah. So where are we on this, Angie?
Well, she already said she would take it.
I don't think she would care. It's a long time without. I mean,
But it's
I do a
for
lot
the
of
job.
a lot of work around the house constantly. Who else is going to nap on a couch at 2?
Yeah.
You're going to have to find someone else. But don't do that. But what if it was if I
I
came
think
back?
it's a great deal.
Right,
You
but
should probably go.
see now in my head I go, wait a minute. Why do you want me out of the house?
Would it be better if we did Friday to Sunday or Saturday to Monday?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. What do you think?
I know what she's going to say.
If you went Saturday to Monday, then you'd come home first, right? Or would you go straight still from the boot camp?
Well, if you do that, our flight would probably leave at probably 7 in the morning.
Yeah, I don't know.
You might go home. I would stay because it's a 4-hour drive for me to go home. and
Friday
drive
would
back.
be the. By the way, if you're just joining the show, we got an offer from Chris Terry: free
Go
flight, free hotel, just to run down to Mexico for a
Shoot
couple
some
days
promo videos.
at the resort that we're going to be going to February 2020.
Yep.
For the Jake and Tanner's Tropical Takeover. In my head, it would work better Friday to Sunday, just due to the fact because we're already there, and then I don't have to do anything.
Friday isn't going to be a full day then.
You're right. Friday,
But we're not going there to vacation. We are still just going there to shoot some video, have some fun there, and come back. It's not like we're planning a vacation to try to get the most out of it.
I don't
We're
know what
trying
we
to
would
get
even
there
do
for
for
promo.
babysitter. Like my thing is Monday. That just puts a whole monkey wrench in everything because she doesn't get out until 6.
Yeah.
So it's like what?
Well, I think our babysitter would stay a little later if I asked.
Oh,
I
you're
guess
making
on
this too
Monday.
easy.
Do you want to see if we can do Friday to Sunday? And if we can't, then we can try to figure out babysitter and stuff for Monday?
Man, I
Because then it's easier
or why
for
don't we
everybody.
just do a Friday? Why? I mean, if just throw in
well,
another day,
Why
Chris
don't,
Terry.
why don't we just do Friday to Friday? I don't. Why aren't we leaving today? And then book
seriously.
us a flight back.
Why
for
are we?
Thursday?
Why not just do a Friday to Monday?
Well, she said 2 days.
Well, she can add another one.
She's paying for
easy.
flights and hotel. There's the entitled Jake. That's who I wanted for this Mexico trip. The one who feels like he deserves more.
Somebody said Kayla and Angie. They deserve it.
There's not a better no.
There's no chance in
yeah, that's
hell.
a great idea.
Jake and Kayla would take more pictures than you guys would.
Shut up.
We would take more video.
Okay, no.
Remember the Free Beer and Hot Wings show? We did that live video.
Now you're dropping other show names?
Okay, I didn't like this. You guys got all in sync and stuff with your lady things, and now,
Yeah, no doubt.
we're getting ganged up on here.
Boy, I'd like that.
Well, what?
Well, I'm sorry. Sorry. I just like
In-sync
the.
menstrual cycles?
No,
Is that what you're like?
I just heard NSYNC ganged up on. I don't know.
So just
So where are we on that?
nothing. My wife said.
No, I'm
just
talking about the
keeps-
gang up.
No, none
Kidding.
of that.
Jokes.
My
a lot of
wife-
jokes. They dad jokes.
My wife keeps it.
That's not a dad
those
joke.
are pervy uncle jokes.
All right.
That's what those are. Those are the ones where you end up looking at them like, come on, man, you can't say that to a 6-year-old. No, my wife's on board because it's my job,
right.
and I own her legally.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so
Well, I know how.
your wife is ready to take your spot if you don't take it.
I know. To be honest, Lo, Angie, what do you think my biggest? I mean, what in my head, Lo, it's like, am I going to have more fun with staying home with my wife or in Mexico?
You do love
Is
your
that
wife
even-
a lot, but
But Mexico.
I know, but
And it's a.
did you see
it's
the
a
resort?
free-
It's so nice.
It's a free weekend to drink with me. We could do it all weekend.
You could be my.
And it might help. It might help you for work purposes.
It is for work. And just keep saying that. This is a business trip.
I know, but it's just going to be you with the kids, man. And I feel awful about that.
Well, it's summer. We can manage. I'll
tell you, it's
bike ride.
different, man. When
not winter,
I want a bike ride with you. No, you guys are going to sit home and cry when I'm gone
and look at pictures of Jake like he died.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do that if that's what you prefer.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you more later about it. Because that's a long time for real. That's Wednesday to Monday, or whatever. Wednesday to Sunday.
It would be from today until Sunday. Like right now, last night would be the last time you saw her.
Just kidding.
Yeah, but look at
Nut up. We can see a palm tree.
Did you say nut up?
Yep.
Oh no.
All right, Angie. I'll talk to you later. And I'll see what. I guess I already know what you think. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I would miss you. That would be the longest we've been apart, I think.
I will have to teach you how to use a phone.
Who?
You. I don't think you know how to turn.
Why do I got you? We have you.
Well, I'm not going.
We'll just send you pictures.
Love you, Ange. Talk to you later.
Yeah, but he doesn't know how to open the camera app.
Yeah. That was
You
too
get
easy.
Bathrobes.
No, you can't take those.
Yeah, but you can wear them.
Wear them in the pool.
Wear them everywhere. Oh, it just seems so lonely in that bedroom. It seems so lonely.
Well, good thing Tanner's going to be sharing this queen bed with you.
That's a king.
I got to get my freak on by myself. If I'm going to Mexico, I'm going to love myself like
constantly?
I love if Angie was there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, go back one.
Swings
at a bar.
Oh no, we're just gonna be drunk.
Yeah.
How is that different from any other day that you live? What's in that coffee cup?
Yeah, literally the only difference between that weekend and a weekend at your house is that you have to buy White Claw.
Okay. Let me think about this for a second. Really, honest to God. So we would Wednesday, Thursday boot camp, Friday boot camp.
Do you know how
Peace out, Joe and Sydney.
Yep.
We stay there.
I forgot that. Now I have to ride a train alone with Joe.
Joe's awesome. I'm sure he probably won't touch you.
Yeah. There's like a 94% chance that he'll leave you untouched.
Right.
But I feel like that's any man.
No, so we would, and then we would, if this worked out, we'd leave Friday.
I would like
Let's
to
say
do that.
we hightail it out of there.
We hop on a noon flight. We end up at
in Mexico 4 o'clock.
4:30.
So we have that night.
We have that night.
Then we have all Saturday.
And Saturday night.
And then we wake up Sunday and have to leave.
We leave around noon. We're back in Milwaukee around 3 or 4 o'clock. We land back at 4.
And then we got to go. No, it'd be Chicago.
We land in Chicago around 4. You're home at 6.
I can bring you my neck pillow.
Thank you.
Comfort is not what we're worrying about.
Yeah, that sold it.
It's not necessarily the comfort; it's the family and stuff.
But then you go to from there we go literally right home, right to bed.
Yep.
Right to work Monday.
Well, take
a 5-hour energy. You got this.
That's the trials of being a sought after morning show.
Sorry, you get to go to Mexico for free twice.
Do you? Okay. You didn't have to attack us like that.
Yeah, really.
That makes hit him that hard.
I'm just trying to convince him.
I'm complaining about something I shouldn't be complaining about.
How amazing it would be to go up to those guys who bully us so hard and say, "Yeah, got to go to Mexico in a few hours."
Yeah, because they want us there.
Yup.
I don't know.
I think that convinced them.
Wouldn't it be fun to sit at a vacation? Like, oh yeah, you guys are speaking tomorrow. Sorry, we can't see it. We'll be on an airplane going to Mexico for work.
We're talking about free beer and hot wings, by the way.
They bully us
a lot,
and I got a very threatening text message yesterday.
You did? What did it say?
It said, "If you come to boot camp, can't wait to see you. I'm gonna pull your underwear over your head."
I don't understand that. Why?
Jake, we gotta learn jiu-jitsu before boot camp.
We can take them down. Arm lock them, SOBs.
I just don't want to be beaten.
Let me ask you this.
Yes? Yeah.
Really, to be honest on the text line here. What's the text line number?
71090. Ewert Pest Line pays for it.
Yeah.
Hey, we're pest control.
Wait, why don't we just? Somebody said, "Can you take off Monday? Can Angie take that day off?" I'm sure we could if we really wanted to.
Like, could Angie take a vacation day?
This
like
whole month,
paid
this whole
sick day?
July has just been. Why did we even show up this July?
Yeah.
Would you do this on the text line 71090? Really, honest to God, if you're in this, what?
You're asking people. Would you take a free 2-day
no,
weekend
but you gotta listen.
to Mexico?
No, listen. You gotta look. Okay, now you gotta be in my shoes, though, and how much I love my wife and my kids.
Too much.
Too much. From Wednesday all the way until Sunday, would you just bounce? Now this just came out of the blue.
You'd
Again,
be able
I
to
don't
see your
even know.
family on Wednesday, though.
I don't even know if this is.
Honestly.
Is this set in stone?
Yeah. Like she said, it's happening. And if we go from Friday to Sunday, then we don't have to run it past Joe at all.
That's true. All right.
Oh, somebody said no.
Oh, 3361. Absolutely not.
It's for work.
Boy, I'd like to know why you wouldn't. I'd like to hear that.
Because I don't like the heat, and I hate
He's
ethnics.
afraid his wife will cheat on him if he's gone.
I hate that.
I hate ethnics. I can't go down there. How am I supposed to get over the wall?
Do you remember that video? Never mind. We're gonna go up
Ladders?
track. Yes. I wonder if Sydney's ever seen
We'll
that.
watch it during the break.
Your wife, was she extremely jealous?
Oh, yeah. But then I said, you get a trip in like 5 months. It's like, I'm going down there for work. Like, it's going to be barely any partying.
Adios, Angie. Shut up, Jake. Go on the trip. I love my husband and kids very much, but it's for work.
It's for work. This is what the big leagues do, man.
Do they? Actually, they do. I thought about that last night. I'm like, I'm sure they would.
Yeah, if somebody said we need to sell out this trip, you guys have to go to Mexico so you can experience this, so you have better talks on it. People would be like, I'm sorry, that's just what my job is.
Here, Jake, you're being annoying. Go to Mexico.
Shut up. Don't tell him he's annoying.
Why? You think
Because
that
you're not being annoying. Because I get it. I don't want to spend that much time. Because that's the longest I've been away from Kayla
right.
as well.
This person, it's annoying to this person because what is that?
That's true.
No, it's annoying to that person just due to the fact because they would just go.
Yeah, there wouldn't even be an option because if
I'm sorry that you don't love your significant other.
We have a person to call this morning
We do. Who's that?
in 16 minutes.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Some
yeah,
fun
we got to
people.
do that.
We got to do it before 6:30.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we'll do that just next. Here, coming up next with we got to call Sarah, talk to her kiddo.
This person, it'll make your love stronger. You'll be more excited to see each other when you get back.
I didn't talk about this last night. I didn't even read the message because I thought it'd be fun to talk about it on the radio. And this is all the stuff that I would have talked to you yesterday on the phone about. You're ready to go, Lo? You really want to do this?
Well, I like I said yesterday, I'll go if you go.
Yeah.
Like it's not like I'll go down there without you. 'cause
Right,
That
well-
would be uncomfortable.
Well, let's do let's call tomorrow and let's see if we can do let's call today. Let's talk to Chris Terry today. See if we can do the Friday because that makes more sense. Because then we could just bounce right after.
Because
right
then we
after
don't have
the
to
boot
spend
camp.
the night in Chicago.
Right. And see what we can get. And you're doing an extra day.
No,
well, you don't know.
You don't even want to. You don't even know if you want to go that long. Come back Sunday, and you're just like, maybe we can get her.
I mean, it's 2 days.
Finagle another
2 days,
day in there.
Is it enough?
It's not a vacation. It's for work.
I like how you keep saying this. You're right. I got to remember that.
We have to
Oh,
make
wait.
sure
There's a
all
lot
of
of
the
video.
drinks there
Then you
aren't
guys have to bring a
tainted.
car down to Chicago.
Yeah, we would.
Yes, my dream.
We would actually have to.
Yeah, you could still take the train, and I'll just drive alone.
See, look at this. I love my family, and I would definitely have a hard time going. I'd want my husband to be there, but it's a couple.
It's only a couple
It's
nights.
just a couple of nights. That's the text I want. I don't need the one you're being a little V about it. You know,
Yeah.
I don't need that. Anyway, so enough talk about Mexico and things.
Would you
Which,
rather?
by the way, 2020, we're going to go February 2020. Yeah.
Would you rather go alone for the 2 days?
No.
Or take one of your kids?
Oh, alone. Alone.
Imagine if that is
no,
the option.
That's just not.
No, both of your kids, no wife. She's gonna go to Hawaii on a dentist conference.
Both kids or what?
Or alone.
I didn't want to take one kid. How the hell do you think I would want to take two? I was 10 minutes in Aldi like yesterday, and I had to leave Aldi without having half of my stuff because they were acting like little A-hat. They tried to build a fort behind the dog. Aldi's not big. They tried to build a fort behind the. I turned my back for 4 seconds, and they were already behind the dog food. I hate them. Anyway, so let's call Sarah here next. Talk to her kid. Her kid's I believe going to Milwaukee for some surgery. Nothing life threatening though. No. She said he's being a real wuss about it. I heard.
That's what she said.
Head to Bay Park Square Mall. We'll call them next. Hey, head to Bay. You got the number?
They talked to you about it.
Oh, they did? Head to Bay Park Square Mall this Saturday for the Back to School event from noon until 3. Enjoy a petting zoo, goodies bag, and your chance to win a $500 shopping spree. What?
Nope. Finish your thing.
That's it. Oh. I was just going to tease.
Right here. I'm still on the fence about going to Mexico, and I think a good promo video would push me over. That's from Jessica. And don't you
Jessica
want to see,
could go.
I
want to see her in a bikini. I do. Woo! I do want to see her in a bikini.
Woo! Okay, well, you're going to be weird about it. They're not going to want to go.
Yeah, maybe we should. Because that's the only joke. That's the only joke.
We've done this before. Okay, when we say Jessica, our female listener, it's a man named Jesse.
So he's a dude.
Still want to see him in a Speedo.
That's how we should have done it. Ooh. Hey, let's call her. Let's call Sarah next. Also, there is a waiter, and he wants to know if he's an a-hole. Did you see this?
No.
This story going viral? No. He did something. I kind of feel like he was in the right, but the internet is going nuts on him. We'll talk about it next. You are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show.
Okay.
Hold on. Sorry, I got 2 things wrong here. Here we go. Good morning. So I've decided. We have decided we're probably going to do it.
Yeah.
It
just makes sense.
It does. No, but you got to understand when people are saying you should just do it. That is the first time I talked about it with my wife right there. That's what we didn't know anything. She didn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't want to read it because I wanted to talk to you on air about it because I thought it'd be really fun. We should call Chris Terry really quick, see if we can get 3 nights. I'm just gonna
Nothing like calling her on the radio to make her feel like she really has to give in.
Let's call her.
That's not Chris Terry's number.
This isn't?
No.
Sydney, get Chris Terry's number, will you?
Ooh, I actually think I have that
You
one.
do? Good. I say we just call her and tell her to start booking.
Yeah.
I'm making this decision, or not I am, but I'm just like making it. My wife just texted me and she's like, you should really do that. It's a really good bonding experience for you and I, too.
Yeah. I like the idea that your wife is super abusive. To you.
Thank you.
Closed doors.
Thank you.
I like the idea.
She's like really nice and sweet when we have her on the air.
Yeah, and when people are around, but like she texts you and says, "Hey, Dip S,
This is Chris Terry.
don't you effing
But we have
think
6
about
minutes to
going-"
call that other person, so...
Ah, crap.
Yeah, call the old Murfinator first.
Thanks. All right, Sarah wrote us a couple days ago and said her kid was. Can you read that email if you have it up?
Yes, I can.
Just a real quick paraphrase.
Says, "Hey everybody, this is Sarah. I have a favor to ask if it's not possible, but my son AJ is having a
Hello?
Hang on, Sarah. Just 2 seconds. We're reading here. Just skip that word like I did.
Okay.
Having a
It's
surgery.
having a surgery done on Wednesday morning, July 31st at the Children's Hospital in Milwaukee. It's not a major surgery, but he's freaking out. He turned 10 on Monday.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, when we tried to call. So we would love if you could call him and say, "Hi, I've attached a picture of me with the sun so you know I'm not lying."
Today is your birthday, so congratulations. I love you. Goodbye.
That's it.
Hey, Sarah, you're on the radio, okay? Go on the radio with us.
Okay. Okay.
So what's going on with your kiddo? You said it's not a major surgery?
Yeah, what is
No, it's not major.
What is that word we can't
but
say?
it's surgery, so it's still
Well, especially with a 10-year-old.
Kinda major.
That's scary.
right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So you've been heading down the last couple days to Milwaukee?
No, just today.
Oh, just today. Okay, are you on
Yep,
your
we're on
way?
our way right now.
Oh, you are.
Yep.
Where's AJ at?
He's right here. He can hear you.
Oh,
I left him at home. I knew I missed something.
actually, that was a really dumb question I had there.
We're on our way to his surgery. Where is he?
I didn't know if he was sleeping in
Could
the
be
trunk.
anywhere.
Well, I don't know. Kids are weird. Let me chat with her. Let us chat with AJ.
I think she has
Okay.
this on Bluetooth.
Oh, she does.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
AJ.
the cleanest Bluetooth I've ever heard.
It really is. AJ, you're on the radio with us, so don't think you can sue.
Yeah.
Say okay.
Say,
You have to talk a little bit louder.
I get it. No, I get it because I have a.
Yeah.
Well, how old's my kid? 9. I have a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
AJ, so are you nervous about the surgery, buddy?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but your mom says it's no big. Doctor says it's no big. We
Yeah.
just looked it up. It doesn't seem like it's going to be I understand surgery is surgery, but I think it's going to go just fine.
Yeah.
Actually, I know it will.
Yeah. I looked up that word we can't pronounce, and it seems pretty simple. Like,
So
I think Jake could do it.
I could. I mean, you could save if you want to save the trip. Just come into the studio. We can handle it now.
We got some plastic forks and stuff in the kitchen. I think we could get this done.
AJ, how was the birthday?
Good.
What did you get? A lot of good things. I feel like this birthday, the birthday right before a surgery, is when mom spoils you the most. Like you could have asked for a car and you would have gotten 2 of them.
Yeah, well, my daughter ended up. I just spilled coffee all over my white shirt. And I knew I
know.
was going to. Do we have another
No,
T-shirt?
we don't
Ron?
have any Tide pens.
No, I just need a T-shirt.
Oh, I might have one.
You do? Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an orange one in that room.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, no, my daughter, she had back surgery, spinal surgery right after Christmas, the day after Christmas. You wouldn't believe the presents under that tree.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you should milk this from your mom, AJ. Even more today. You should have her stop
Hey,
and
hey,
get you
now.
things.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
just
no.
saying.
No, no.
There's a really say Bayshore Mall has a lot of really cool toy stores, and they have an Apple store. That's what you need. New iPads straight from the tap.
Right.
Okay, you guys can stop now.
I'm just saying,
AJ.
credit cards have limits, but a son's love to a mother doesn't.
That's right.
Oh my God.
AJ, good luck. Happy birthday. Thanks for listening and being a fan. Sarah, please stop calling me you're my sober
The
driver.
designated driver.
All right.
Yeah.
Dude, she gave me a strawberry pie shot when we got on that bus. It was good.
You hearing that, AJ? Hearing that? Your mom's wild.
Yeah, but also your mom drove Jake and his boyfriend and wife back to their hotel.
Hey, thank you, Sarah. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right,
Good luck today,
take care.
AJ.
Bye, AJ.
Bye.
I need a shirt. Can you go grab that shirt, please?
Yeah,
I
it's
just took
mine.
off my one shoe.
Soap? Is it cold on the floor? Is there snow
Like I
on the
said.
floor? You're weird.
It's that weird robot answers that we get.
I can't walk. I don't have a shoe on.
Yeah. Or
Legs only work when I have Crocs.
I don't know if I should go on this trip. I have a neck pillow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amazon bot. Purchase now, 2-day shipping.
No, we need a picture of you and your spill.
Let me see. What size is this?
It's an XL. It's mine.
XL.
Yeah. Because I'm extra large.
Oh, you need a.
That's what it means, actually.
All right, so let's call Chris Terry really quick.
Yeah. You get naked, you call Chris Terry. She should be here to hear this. I need to lose 30 pounds by next weekend.
Next weekend? I know. We gotta stop. We gotta stop eating.
I just have to stop eating.
We do.
This sucks.
We're sorry.
Oh, do we not have to dial?
No, Brian.
By the way, Chris Terry is our travel agent. If you're thinking about going to Mexico with us, go ahead and please text TRIP to 71090. You're going to get all the information.
Yeah.
Plus, you're going to get to talk to the beautiful Chris Terry. In February, you're going to go to Mexico. I don't know if I'm dialing this number correctly.
Have you? There we go.
I'm just going to stay like this for a while. I knew I was going to spill coffee on my white shirt today. I just knew it. That's my biggest fear when I wear this shirt.
That's the weirdest superpower.
Oh, hey, Chris, you're on the radio with us.
Of course I am. What's going on?
Of course I am. I just woke up and I'm completely taken off guard.
So we were talking about the Mexico thing. Is that still on the table, please? Because if you said no, we just did 2 segments on it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's on the table. I actually woke up at like 3, and I'm like, oh, I gotta send you guys a text. And I was like, no, that's weird.
No, that's
we're
we're
up.
up.
Yeah,
we're up
we're
for
up.
like an hour and a half.
Yeah,
from that.
that's
I
a
know,
good morning
but
text for us.
middle of the night, and then I were there.
So-
I'm like, oh, I'm in the middle of the night, and then I text you, and I could.
Thanks for the invite, by the way. It's whatever.
Poor Sid.
I'm kidding. So I just have to obviously I was trying to make arrangements last night, but I need people in offices to do stuff.
What we were gonna ask you a couple things here.
Yes.
We're gonna be in Chicago on Friday.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, so I mean, is
Yes.
there any way we could make the flight on Friday?
This Friday right here or next?
Next Friday.
The Friday
God.
the weekend that you want us to go, we'll be in Chicago Thursday and Friday.
Okay. No, because the charter leaves in the morning. I think it's at 9.
Well, we can make that happen.
Yeah, I guess we'll just make that happen.
Seriously, for
wait,
a
no.
second.
You're saying leave Friday or leave
I
Saturday?
think she's saying Friday at 9.
Yeah, Friday. Mm-hmm.
So if we want to do it the Friday,
We'd have to leave at 9.
You
That's
have
fine.
to stay till Saturday and come on Saturday.
Well, I mean, if we could make the flight on Friday, would that be okay?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I just have to make sure what the seats are available and for the rotations. It's either a 2-night or 3-night. We'll try to keep it to 2, obviously.
Well, wait,
Well,
there is a 3-night. There's a 3-night
It
option.
would be nice if we could only do the 2, because then we don't have to take any vacation days or get this approved by anybody.
But I'm
if
sure
we
you would
have to do 3.
Right. I mean, it is for work. I mean, if we have to do 3, I mean, this is definitely for work. I mean, to be honest, we're doing a lot of
Right.
video, and we're getting. I
Yes.
mean, this is something that's big.
I need to look at the flight rotation, and then I need to see what's available and what, from my side, what we can make happen. And
All right.
stuff. So,
Because
Is it 6:30 in the morning?
Yeah, 6:30
It is,
a.m.
yes.
Okay.
So yeah, like the Friday for us would be.
It would be
just because
really
we're
nice.
because we're just right there, and
I'll be there too, but
That works out perfect.
You don't need to shoot promo video. You don't want to like go there for 2 days and then be sad that you can never go.
poor Sid.
oh no, I'm already like planning my vacations, and I'm like, wow, I just love planning vacations.
Poor Sid. You're gonna make her cry, dear Chris.
Well,
But we don't care.
Yep.
So listen,
Remember.
Tuda, yeah, like let us know about the 2 or 3 days, whatever you're thinking, whatever works.
Yep.
And why don't we touch base after the show?
Yeah, that sounds great. I will go down and see what the flight rotation is and stuff like that, and then like get the stuff submitted that I got to submit.
All right, Chris, sounds good. We'll give you a call here in a little bit.
okay, love you.
Mwah. Kisses.
Bye.
All right, see ya. God, you make everything weird.
Now that offer's off the table.
Yeah, now it is.
It's gone now.
More kisses?
She said. I heard 3. This is amazing. Everything's.
Well,
wonderful.
honestly, it doesn't matter because we're going to be gone if they say, well, you've got to go. We can't get you, or you got to leave Saturday and come back Monday. We're still coming back Monday. We might as well leave Friday and just be in Mexico for 3 nights instead of 2.
Well, why wouldn't you want to do that?
Let's be honest.
I mean, how much?
here.
I'm just saying.
Let's not be stupid.
Now I have to spend the whole day and a train ride alone with Joe?
Once again, you know that's
We're
one of
not
your
maybe,
bosses.
possibly.
No, I
You
love Joe.
probably
I do
won't
too.
get diddled.
Possibly, unless he's wearing his candy pants.
Yes, and you know he likes them candy pants.
I love Joe. I was talking to him yesterday, and I was like, I am so excited to ride that train with you. And he's like, I know.
Are you guys gonna diddle each other? What is happening?
The train is
did
exciting.
Did you know that when they make those candy underwear, like the candy necklace underwear, like out of those things,
Yeah.
those are not intended to be worn. They're a joke.
What do you mean?
Well, I wore. Okay, so I wore a pair like in the early relationship between like me and Kayla, so I thought it would be funny and sexy. Not sexy. I thought it would just be funny.
Are they like
pinch the little round candies? So all it does is like pinch all little
No, I don't believe
pinches
that.
on it.
That is not a funny thing. That's a thing. That's a thing.
No, the edible one, like the gummy ones, I think ladies wear. I don't
Okay.
think guys are never supposed to wear it. So I went to Spencer's, and I was like, "Those are very uncomfortable to wear." And she laughed, and she was like, "You wait, hold on, you didn't actually wear them, right?" And I was like, "Well, of course I did." And she's like, "And then you ate them?" I was like, "Yes, I did." She's like, "That's a joke. You're not supposed to wear them."
Oh God.
My penis and
You wanna know
stuff
what-
just had little bites all over it from that stupid
and
candy.
you wonder why your penis doesn't work
I
today.
have put that thing through so much abuse,
right.
honestly.
So this is what's going to happen here. Hold on. In the back to school event at Bay Park Square Mall, Saturday from noon until 3, South Wing. Fashion show at 1, plus you're going to have a chance to win $500. Wow, shopping spree. I got to change his shirt. Unless you want to start doing because my shirt's half unbuttoned right now.
Stain
I'm getting ready.
shirt Wednesdays?
No, not stain shirt Wednesdays. What if we do the old George McFly and only do the show shirtless? I like that was an
I
old
can't do
that
that.
was an
We'll
old
get
radio
flagged
guy
for
in the
nudity.
80s.
I've got
They used
such
to do that.
perky breasts that there's no way that they wouldn't think that that's the chest of a porn star.
All right. Enough said then. Hey, on the way, someone is making a comeback to stand up. Tanner was making mention of this yesterday.
And we talked about it this morning on a rewind.
We did?
Honestly.
Wait, we already talked about it?
No, we talked about it we talked about the Mount Rushmore of stand-up comedians.
Oh, okay, cool. And we're going to play a take from Jake and Tanner from yesterday just to see how much you could win today when we play at around 8:10. You are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning.
Ow.
sorry. That's me filling up printer paper. Not being prepared.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm the only one in the flipping building.
I'm on your side.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. We do have a take from Jake and Tanner. We're going to replay the one from yesterday. Let you know how much you could be winning today. That will be happening right around 8:05 is a brand new one. We're going to be doing the replay here next. Sorry, I'm still trying to get prepared here.
No, you're good there, homie.
Anyway, so there is a person. You know what?
What?
Cindy, you got to go get that paper for me. Never mind. I can get it here. This whole segment just became super. I was super unprepared. Tanner told me something yesterday.
Something sex?
Yeah, you did. That there was a guy making a comeback.
Oh.
To stand up.
Ray J.
And I'm very, very excited. No, Eddie Murphy hasn't performed stand up in decades.
Yeah, first time he did it was in the mid 80s when he was in his early 20s.
87.
Like he came out with Delirious and Raw within 2 years of each other.
Was Raw for I don't know.
I think Raw was first.
He was talking about how Delirious, he loves that routine because it's timeless. You can watch it at any point and it's there's nothing topical. It's just a lot of life stories.
Delirious was in 83.
Yes,
Raw was in 87.
How old was he then? If he did Delirious in 83.
He's 61. He's 58 now. He was 22 years old when he did Raw or when he did Delirious. He was 22.
And they say that it's some of the greatest stand-up comedy that's ever been done.
Yeah.
And he's only done 2 of them. And everybody's been wanting him to come back.
It's so weird because he's done those 2, and I've watched them, and I think they're funny. I think they are great. I'm not going to put him up there and say that he's one of the best stand-up ever because he's only done 2, but still. But I don't enjoy many of his movies.
Yeah, I hate all of his
I thought
movies.
Daddy Daycare was fun.
I mean, the beginning ones, the Trading Places and...
That was fun.
Coming to America.
Uncle Buck.
You know,
Coming to
What
America.
About Bob?
I don't know what that is. Small man inside of a bigger inside of men. Is that what that movie was?
Dr.
Dolittle, Jerry Maguire. Vanilla Sky, Rambo.
I thought it was interesting when he decided to do the Tomb Raider film as Lara Croft. I thought
he pulled it off, though.
He pulled
that off.
He pulled.
How can we forget about the
classic
Shrek?
Shrek 2, Shrek the Third, Shrek Foreskin, Shrek 5.
Well, here he is. Now, he was on with, I don't know if you've ever watched Jerry Seinfeld's Riding in Cars with Comedians. It's garbage.
Is it?
I heard it's fun. I'm just not a Jerry. I think Jerry Seinfeld...
He's fine.
I don't think he's funny.
I think he is really funny because... Okay, I think he paved a way for clean comedians. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, he started at the exact same time, apparently, as Eddie Murphy. Both him and when Eddie was out there doing the rounds with Jerry, Jerry was the guy you didn't want to follow, they said, because he was such a big name in comedy at that time. He was bigger than Eddie Murphy in stand-up comedy. And I'm not... Listen, I love Seinfeld. I think it's a great TV show, and I think you would like it, too, if you gave it a chance.
Literally never seen an episode.
But I'm not a big fan of Jerry's... And it's weird, because a lot of that is Jerry's comedy, I would think. But I'm not a fan of his comedy, his stage comedy.
I've only heard some of it. It's fine. Like I said, he's cool. And I respect him for the things that he's done and because he's probably one of the big ones that brought stand up to a mainstream.
Right.
So that's nice, but I think he's arrogant and I don't like him.
I do too. I really think he's cocky and arrogant. But he worked his way. He really worked hard.
But I still enjoy Louis C.K. I somehow was able to separate the Louis C.K. stuff from his comedy because I still enjoy Louis' stuff.
Here's Eddie Murphy talking about with Jerry coming back.
You have to just stand at the beginning. You have to. Just went on and on about it. It's like, wow. I'm going to do it again. It was really? I just had to, everything has to be right. I got to get up there and start working out. Really? I have to get up and work. The only way you could get like an act is I got to go to the clubs and work out.
Isn't that crazy? To me, when I was hearing that, he's got to go. Eddie Murphy, to me, is not a stand-up. He doesn't work clubs. I feel like he's a comedic actor because that's kind of what I know him as, and he's only done two stand-ups. So Eddie Murphy has to actually go do the rounds in clubs before he does what I'm about ready to say now, because he's in talks with Netflix to do 2 or 3 stand-ups for...
I heard it was 3 for $70 million.
$70 million.
You know what? I'll do anything for $70 million.
Let me play this really quick with them. They're driving in the car right now, him and Jerry. And I didn't like. I get the joke and it's kind of funny, but for some reason I was a little offended by it. Maybe it's because I'm just not the biggest fan of Jerry. This is Eddie Murphy saying there's a lot of homeless people. They're driving by a lot of homeless people.
Homeless out here.
Yeah, I can't use this, but whenever you see homeless, if you see more than one and they're talking, you realize one of them's giving the other one advice.
Now they're just laughing at homeless people.
You're down on your luck and maybe have an addiction or a mental disability. I have a lot of cars.
I like the joke. Like they're saying one of them is giving another one advice. That's funny. But when you are a millionaire
and you're driving around in a $150,000 car with another millionaire,
and you guys all laugh about that, you sound like jerks.
Yep.
Hardcore.
Yeah, you may have a mental disability, but I say things funny into a microphone.
Jerry apparently is a billionaire. Someone said, "Is he a probably
Jerry?
from Seinfeld?" I would think he is because of all of the.
We need an Alexa in here, man.
I do. I agree.
If anybody has an Echo Dot,
I have one.
That you want to just give us?
I'm going to bring it in.
I thought Joe had one.
They have one. I went and bought one too. $950 million. Okay. He's not a billionaire, guys. Let's not give him that status. He only has $950 million.
He is a jerk. Because of that, I bet. Because of how much money he's had.
But I'll tell you this. I would do what he did. Or what he does in New York. Parks wherever he wants.
Sure.
Pay the parking ticket. It's easier than parking in a garage.
So, yeah, Eddie Murphy's making it back. Going to be back in stand-up Netflix. I don't know exactly when. So, yesterday, we played a take from Jake and Tanner. You can find out exactly how much you're going to play for.
Now!
Yeah, we'll just do it now. All right.
That's it. This is my winning song. If I win today, keep me potted up because I am playing it.
866-916-0959. If you want to play Take from Jake and Tanner. Let me just do this really quick. I'm just reading through some of these. I haven't got to read them today.
Ooh.
I will tell you, I think Sydney ripped through these today because you fell asleep in your car and you were very late. Is that what you said?
I wasn't late.
Oh, okay. I don't know. What do I know? Pick a number 1 through 100, Tanner.
1,000.
I don't have 1,000.
Oh, 98.
Again, let me rephrase that. Pick a number 1 through 8.
We only have 6 lines.
Pick a number 1 through 6.
5.
They just hung up.
3.
They're hung up.
2.
They just hung up.
6.
They're gone. I'm not kidding.
1.
All right. Hi, who's this?
Hi, it's Christina.
Hi, Christina. Have you played before?
I think you played like yesterday.
No, I have.
Hello?
The worst phone in the world. Pick somebody else.
Hi, who's this?
This is Mike.
Mike, you ready to play?
I sure am.
All right, 5 questions. Tanner's going to be out of the room. You're not going to be able to hear his answers. He's going to come back in the room and he's going to get the same questions. Now, if he wins, it's going to be up to $100 tomorrow. Big thanks to Prosperity Credit Union, Life Stage Personal Guidance. If you win, you're going to get $80 today. Remember, if you get stuck, you can pass. Time willing, we'll get back to that question. Tanner, get the hell out of this room.
Now?
Yeah, you got to get out.
Me?
Yeah, please. Yeah. Go ahead, get. No one loves you. Go. Go, get.
Bye.
All right, Mike. Timer's going to begin when I'm done reading the first question. Are you ready, my friend?
I am.
What U.S. state is nicknamed the Ocean State?
No idea. Florida.
What role did Matthew McConaughey play in the 1995 film Boys on the Side?
Pass.
Hollywood is a district of which U.S. state?
California.
What color... Oh, well, I'm sorry. Hollywood is a district of what U.S. city?
Oh, Los Angeles.
What color is pure caffeine?
Brown.
Polaris is more commonly referred to as what?
Wow, pass.
What role did Matthew McConaughey play in the 1995 film Boys on the Side?
Frank. I'm sucking at this one.
Polaris is more commonly referred to as what?
Sun.
Tanner! Hang on, Mike. How do you think you did?
I tanked this one.
Okay. Put you on hold.
I got pee.
You got pee-pee?
Yeah, let's make this quick.
All right. Here we go. You know how to play this, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
He smells like food.
Did you get food? What did you get? What do you got out there?
There's a cookie out there.
Hey, what U.S. state is nicknamed the Ocean State?
Pass.
What role did Matthew McConaughey play in the 1995 film Boys on the Side?
Do you want his character name? I have no idea. Pass.
Hollywood is a district of what U.S. city?
L.A. Los Angeles.
What color is pure caffeine?
What?
What color is pure caffeine?
Yellow.
Polaris is more commonly referred to as what?
What does that mean?
Polaris is more commonly referred to as what?
Like Polaris? What? There's a snowmobile company. They also make
Polaris
four-wheelers.
is more commonly referred to
Pass!
as what? What U.S. state is nicknamed the Ocean State?
Hawaii.
What role did Matthew McConaughey play in the 1995 film Boys on the Side?
A lawyer.
Polaris is more commonly known as what?
A company.
Great. Here we go. You ready? Let's go through these. Got to go through them quick. Mike's back. You're here? All right. What U.S. state is nicknamed the Ocean State? Mike said Florida. Tanner said Hawaii. The correct answer is Rhode Island.
That's stupid. That was what I thought.
What role did Matthew McConaughey play in the 1995 film Boys on the Side? Mike said, Frank.
See, what kind of
Tanner
question
said
is that?
lawyer. It's Abe Lincoln. Abe Lincoln.
Okay.
Hey, Hollywood is a district of which U.S. state? You both said L.A. You both got a point. What color is pure caffeine? Mike said brown. Tanner said yellow. It is white.
Okay.
Polaris is more commonly referred to as what? Mike said the sun. Tanner said company? It's the North Star. You're both wrong. We're going to go to the tiebreaker right
I don't
now.
think Tanner's technically wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I have to go with what the answer is. Here we go. Are you ready, Mike? We're going to do a tiebreaker question, Mike. So this is Tanner's going to take off his headphones. He cannot hear your answer. You're going to have to answer fairly quickly, so I know you're not cheating. And it's whoever gets closest to the right answer. Got it great?
Got it.
All right. In what year did Hitler's nephew write an article called "Why I Hate My Uncle"?
1972.
Tanner. His answer is locked in.
1942.
Headphones back on, please. In what year did Hitler's nephew write an article called "Why I Hate My Uncle"? He said 1972. Tanner, you said 1942. Correct answer is 1939.
I woke up, still drunk on your love.
We love you. Take care.
All right.
All right, man. Yeah. All right, those were difficult questions today.
Were they?
I like them, though.
No, they weren't necessarily hard. They were just weird questions.
So there you go. Take from Jake and Tanner. A big thanks to Prospera Credit Union Life Stage Personal Guidance. $100 now for tomorrow. Boy, I like that. So tomorrow means today. $100 today. Big thanks to Prospera Credit Union Life Stage Personal Guidance. Hey, you know what's something?
Verve.
Verve is a credit union.
Verve is something.
VerveACU.com. Boy, I'm telling you, if you need a financial institution, this is the place you need to go.
Honestly.
Listen, I know you hear this all the time that we're saying this, and it's like a broken record, but we only endorse things that we actually believe in, and this is one of those places we believe in because, Tanner, you have firsthand experience with Verve.
I've been described as having too many things at Verve.
Mm-hmm.
I keep my scooter there. They don't enjoy it, but I do, and they let me.
They said, be like this guy, but don't be this guy.
Yes.
That's kind of how they use your face there.
Yes, that is what they do, but I get it. I have a chick back.
You got a chick back. They do
I
that
got
too.
chick back.
I didn't get that offer. Chick back savings.
I have
What is that? Tell me. I want to hear about the chick back.
It's like Netflix, but with women.
Nice. All right. So tell me
This
about
one's scratched. Okay, so I have kickback checking. Which
I can't play this.
No, I don't even have the right player for this.
How's this gonna work? Give me a new one. I want two.
Doesn't even fit in a mailbox. Okay, kickback checking. It's where I earn 3.25% on money that's just in my checking account, and you put that on Roundup Savings, so I can round up to the nearest dollar every time I swipe my debit card. So I'm saving money while I spend money, which is beautiful. And you can do a payment-free summer. Move your car, truck, boat, over from a different financial institution to Verve. They'll give you 90 days, no payments.
Verve. VerveACU.com. Let me just see something. 2 seconds. I know we're going to be just a tad late. We got more Jake and Tanner show. We're going to do that next, obviously. Oh, right here. I was in a weird Lady Gaga hole today. I want to share a couple of videos of Lady Gaga's. Also, Sydney, you're going to be super happy about something that's being invented.
Yay.
For a stocking stuffer. We'll do it next. What's up?
Do the handshake so I can tell you what's about to make us trillions of dollars.
Okay, cool. Hey, it is a Jake and Tanner show. If you ever want to give us a call, you can. 866-916-0959. You don't just have to be Jim or 3430 to call.
Yeah.
No, you can call. We love everyone that listens. Say hi. We should do a whole segment of that. New listeners. What are you doing? Where are you from? Anybody new to the area?
Yeah, who's new?
If you are new, let us introduce ourselves. There's 3 people that do this show, this mediocre show. One of those being me. Hi, my name is Jake. I'm one of the hosts. I have 2 kids, 5-year-old, 9-year-old. I got a beautiful wife. We've been together 22 years. Tanner.
Hi, my name's Tanner. I'm the other host of the show. Been with my wife for 10 years this year, and I just came up with an idea as this intro music was playing that is going to make us trillions of dollars.
I want to circle back to that. Sydney, tell us about you.
Hi, my name is Sydney. I'm the producer, and
I can tell you something.
What?
If you want to go to the Facebook and look at somebody passed out in the middle of a river because she drank so
like
much,
a dead person.
You can go check out our Facebook. Isn't it funny? Remember how much you said Jake can't hang when he kayaks? And there you go, looking dead on the bank of a river.
I didn't have to be pulled by anybody.
No, they just had to wait for you.
What do you mean? They were flipping over the canoe like 5 times. It had to be drained, and I was like, well, if you guys are busy, I'm going to take a nap ski.
I don't remember that. I just look over and you look dead. Tanner, tell us about your $1 million idea before we get into a couple things here.
Jake, you know that today is
I feel like we need that
age.
like America, that pumped up American music.
Everything is, yes, hold on.
You know what I'm talking about? By the way, I had to put my white shirt back on. I couldn't wear an orange t-shirt. I looked like I was wearing my boyfriend's shirt to bed.
You were.
Oh, boy. You know the jokes aren't funny when you laugh that hard at your own joke. You know what? I make myself laugh. You guys aren't going to bring me down today. Not at all. This is a coffee break. You're going to hear me sip. By the way, if you're just joining us, you've never heard this show, this is pretty much it.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any better.
No. Jake, you know how today's fast-paced technological country that we live in now, but we also have kids.
Yeah.
How do you balance them?
I don't.
How
I
do
cry.
you know
I
what
drink
they're
a lot.
doing online?
I don't.
You don't.
And it's scary.
It is a scary time. Questions for later, please.
Oh, this was just a verbal trademark now or later?
That's a good.
I will verbal trademark when it is appropriate.
Also, did you get the music?
I don't know what music
you don't have to worry
talking
about it. I didn't know. Sorry.
But I think that's an R-rated film,
No,
and I
it's
feel
okay.
like it's going to swear.
Go for it. Tell us about the invention. Oh, because there is another invention, too.
It's an app. It's kind of an app.
Okay.
That you can put on your kid's phone.
Okay.
That reads all of their text messages.
To you?
And if it has anything inappropriate, you can put in keywords.
And it blocks them out?
No, and it sends it to you.
Oh, my God.
So, like, if you could put in all the swear words, you could put in the word nudes or anything like that. So instead of sending it to the person who they want it to go to,
it goes right to mom or dad.
It goes right
Do you know
to mom or dad.
That's worse than calling that girl you like back in school, and their dad picks up the phone. You probably don't remember a time and age like this, but a dad would pick up the phone and go, "Why do you want to talk to my daughter?"
Yep.
And then you have to talk to the parents before you talk to your crush.
Yep.
Like this.
Yeah.
I want half.
Yep. That's fine.
Now
we need a name.
Do you remember that one invention that we had? We actually called some tech people, and they're like,
voice dating? Voice dating, I still think is a
before the
brilliant
voice?
idea.
No, that wasn't before the voice. Just picture the idea, like if this was you were to buy this.
It was like Tinder, except it was only with voicemails. It was like a voice promo.
That's
or
it.
Like
So
a
it'd be
voice
like
profile. So then, like, you would hop on there and be like, "Hey, my name's Sydney. I got butt stuff."
Didn't you guys do this for the JTX? Isn't this kind of what happened at the dating game?
No.
I mean,
kind of.
I mean, yeah,
It
kind
is
of. But
all
this
voice,
is.
and then you get to swipe, basically.
Yeah, you can either say, "I want to record that," or "I want to delete it."
Oh yeah.
Boom.
Tell me that's not amazing.
And then that's how you can do it. And then you try to promote dating without the fear of I'm just too like the unattractiveness.
Right.
It was dating for the uggos.
Yeah, basically.
I mean,
that's what it was. It was
honestly,
giving uggos hope. But then they laughed at us.
Yeah, they said, well, it's not a bad idea, but I don't think it's going to do it.
Somebody said they already have that app in the schools for the kids' laptops.
We're just no, I want the text.
It's kind of like my Scooby-Doo. My idea for Scooby-Doo.
Where Shaggy finally...
No.
And Scooby finally...
No, Scooby-Doo. That was my idea.
No, what?
It was.
That idea came out far before you were born. You understand that, right?
The movie. The real people playing it. That was my idea. It was. I'll show you the napkin.
I don't know how many more of ideas that you have come up with 25 years later. I don't know how many more of those I can take.
So really, we do have a take from Jake and Tanner that's going to be, it's going to be $805. I thought I had it in the 7. No, it's going to be $805. That is coming up for $100 today.
$100.
I got into a weird Lady Gaga hole today. Do you know how I get into things later than I take interest way late in things?
Yes.
So, I am so hooked on A Star Is Born right now.
I only want to see that film.
I only want to see it, but I don't want to watch it. Does that make sense? Like, I want to watch it, but I don't want to spend the time and watch it.
It's on HBO.
It is, but I don't have that password.
I have it on DVD.
So I was... Today I was...
Who in the hell buys DVDs?
Me. I love the used movie store.
Yeah, it is weird. I'm with Tanner on
What
that
do you
one.
What do you play them on?
Yeah,
like,
what
DVD player?
You have a DVD player? Like, does it have a remote?
I think there's 3 of them in our house. Why don't you have DVD players?
Because I have technology.
So hold on, guys. This morning I was at my desk and I spent 2 hours. I kid you not. Have you ever got lost in YouTube and then
100%.
you don't do any work?
Almost every day.
And then I was like, okay, I only have 5 minutes, and all I've been doing is watching Lady Gaga videos.
Yeah.
And I went, well, let's just make a segment out of it then. We'll just throw one of those in there.
Turns in from procrastinating to work.
Right. So I found a couple different videos here that I wanted to share. One of these being from, have you ever heard Shallow? They should really play this song on the radio. It is outstanding.
They 100% did for a very long time. It was a power. Played it every 72 minutes.
Not here.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
I heard it on the radio yesterday.
So Lady Gaga did a song with Bradley Cooper called Shallow. Mm-hmm. And he came up on stage and sang this song with her when he was at one of her concerts, okay? And then I found another video of him at the Oscars, and then I was watching interviews with him, and he said when he sang it after the movie, he sounds different. And somebody
he's
said
more high pitch.
Yeah, and he said because he lost the character after the movie. And I went, let's see if we can hear it. Yes. Okay, let's see if we can hear it. This is during the movie of him singing, okay? Hang on. Stand by. Here we go.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world?
This would make great. This should be on the radio. Okay, do you hear him?
It was, man.
Okay, now listen. Now this is him at the Oscars. Tell me if he sounds different.
Tell me something, girl.
No,
yeah,
it is higher.
It is higher. And I like that. He said he lost the character. Now, being a brother, a thespian brother, I did do The Butler Did It, the community college play at Mid-Michigan Community College. I get that, and I respect that, and I understand that he lost the character, and I thought that was really neat. I went, okay, Bradley Cooper's probably pretty good at what he does.
Oh, you understand. He is also, when he's not doing character, method acting like this, he does voice over work for Marvel to be a raccoon, a sentient raccoon.
Damn it! Stop! You ruin everything that's good to me.
Why? He is great!
All right, now another video I saw when I was going down this weird Lady Gaga hole. Mm-hmm. This is so powerful to me. Remember that when I was talking to you about, or yesterday we were talking about songs that make you cry, and I was like, I don't think I have one. This song actually does, and it's this version of the song. Now, anytime we bring this up, you like to tell that fact of when she was on Howard Stern.
Yes.
Lady Gaga sings this certain song on Howard Stern. Howard doesn't like music.
No, he never plays music, and he definitely never plays the whole thing.
And he let her sing it, and he thought it was the most beautiful thing he's ever heard.
Just her and a piano in the studio.
And
whole thing.
I found that video of her with Stern and her singing the song. And this is coming from a guy that doesn't know anything about music, for me anyway, and I don't really care about it. And this is one of those songs that are so... Two reasons I want to play this, because it is... Actually, here, if I... Right there, thank you. It is so powerful, and I don't know if it's because she...
They
gets
just
into
heard a
this.
piano, I think.
She wrote this, and I don't know if it's just her version and the way she performs this. It's outstanding. And also, you got to remember, this woman is live.
Yes.
This is a live version of this.
And also remember, she's wearing a blazer and basically no pants.
I see that. Let's play this in its entirety, because I really enjoy this. Hang on.
For women all over the world.
Wrote this
I was
song.
so excited. Amazing. Can you believe it was #1 on iTunes in Saudi Arabia?
Wow.
I mean, that's
awesome. That's the biggest rush, right?
I mean, how exciting is that?
That's beautiful.
I also wrote this song because I thought maybe if the guy could hear from us how we feel, maybe he would just understand a little bit more how deep it goes, how much we really love you, and how much we really need that love in return to be protected.
So in other words, if men could hear this song, the motion behind it and the words, maybe we'd appreciate women more.
Yeah, there's like a healing that I want to put into the work. It's about healing.
All right.
I really like her. I started really liking her. But listen to her performance on this. See if you don't tear up.
Yeah. Somebody who wears a meat suit and called Lady Gaga. She is so stupid talented.
Really talented.
Like Justin Bieber.
You're giving me a million reasons to let you go. You're giving me a million reasons to quit the show. You're giving me a million reasons. Give me a million reasons. Giving me a million reasons. About a million reasons. If I had a highway, I would run for the hills. If you could find a dry way, I'd forever be still. But you're giving me a million reasons. Give me a million reasons. Giving me a million reasons. About a million reasons. I bow down to pray and try to make the worst seem better. Lord, show me the way to cut through all his worn out leather. I've got 100 million reasons to walk away, but baby, I just need one good one to stay.
Text TV to 71090 to watch us with us, by the way. It's well worth it.
Head stuck in a cycle, I look off and I stare. It's like that I've stopped breathing but completely aware. 'Cause you've given me a million reasons. Give me a million reasons. Given me a million reasons. About a million reasons. And if you say something that you might even mean, it's hard to even fathom how much I should believe. 'Cause you've given me a million reasons. Give me a million reasons. Given me a million reasons. About a million reasons. I bow down to pray and try to make the worst seem better. Lord, show me the way to cut through all his worn out leather. I've got 100 million reasons to walk away, but baby, I just need one good one to stay. Oh baby, I'm bleeding, bleeding. Can't you give me what I'm needing, needing? Every heartbreak makes it hard to keep the faith, but baby, I just need one good, one good, one good, one good, one good, one good. When I bow down to pray, I try to make the worst seem better. Lord, show me the way to cut through all this worn out leather. I've got 100 million reasons to walk away, But baby, I just need one good one, good one. Tell me that you'll be the good one, good one. Baby, I just need one good one to stay.
No, we're not clapping.
Oh, we can clap.
I mean, she's like crying.
Yeah, that is absolutely. I got chills.
Did you not get chills on that?
Just the fact that she's so stupid talented. That's all live. That growl,
That was
everything.
all live. That's one of those songs that we were saying yesterday. Is there songs that make you cry? I really like that song, especially in that version. How does Howard even? Not only does he get the best interviews, he gets the people the best performances on his show. God, he's really good at what he does.
I really am attracted to him.
Who isn't? No doubt.
Let's be honest.
Hey, head to Bay Park Square Mall this Saturday for the back-to-school event from noon until 3. Enjoy the petting zoo, goodie bags, and your chance to win a $500 shopping spree. On the way, I want to get into that thing that's going to be invented. Sydney, I think you're going to be very excited about it.
Yay.
Also, we got an 8-bit song game.
8-bit song game?
Somebody reminded us yesterday on the text line, like, you guys don't play that anymore. So you said, you know what? He said, shut up.
Yeah,
we'll
shut
play
up.
it tomorrow. It is the Jake and Tanner Show. we're still talking about that that Lady Gaga video that we just watched. That is incredible. The only other person I feel like that can do that is Will Smith, sing like that, and Adele. Adele's pretty incredible.
I agree with half of those. I don't think Adele is that great.
Adele's pretty incredible. But that if you get a chance to go watch that video that she, I don't know, it was years ago, I think she did it on Howard Stern, but it sure is good. Who we calling?
If you want to call this person, Dave just said, moving to Minneapolis tomorrow. Really sad I won't be able to hear Jake and Tanner on my way to work anymore. We just need to explain technology to this person. And
yeah, that's very true.
They better not turn on any station in Minneapolis.
Boot camp is next week. Boot camp is next week on Wednesday. Jake, Tanner, good morning, Tanner. Good morning, Sydney. Hey, hi, you go on the radio with us, okay?
Sounds good.
Hi, what's your name?
Dan.
Jim?
Dan.
Dan, what are you wearing?
Khakis.
Oh, nice. So you're moving away, and you're sad that you're not going to be able to listen to the show anymore. But Tanner has something. This is gonna sound crazy.
Yeah, you can podcast us, or you can stream us in your car every morning.
Dan, also in Minneapolis, there's Dave Ryan in the mornings. Okay, he's really good.
I know he's very talented. Don't tell him about him. We'll never have Dan listen to us again. Just rip the radio dial. Tune it to Jake and Tanner and rip the knob off.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
But also, if you ever just want to listen to live radio, Dave is real good out there. Yeah. He's outstanding, actually.
But remember, pull it off.
Yeah.
You could get the Kiss FM app.
Yeah, that's true.
Watch us on YouTube.
Dan, we love you. We're going to miss you too, okay? You and all your khakis. Take care, buddy.
I thought that's weird that he's going to Minneapolis. Do they not have any drug dealers there?
Do you remember Dave when he came to Green Bay? We're talking about Dave Ryan in Minneapolis. They switched. Wasn't it him?
No, it wasn't Dave Ryan.
That's right. No, I remember. No. I remember Dave Ryan did come here. They did a bar. Him and Murphy were at the same bar because Murphy was the Green Bay Packers. He was the Vikings, and they both had to do their own radio shows there. And
one got ruined. Remember the time when they switched?
Went to California?
Yeah, it was like an LA morning show. And then Murph went over there and did their show. And then those guys came over here and called up the GM's wife and gave her spankings on the air and be like, no, bad.
And then Murphy, bless his heart, we love him, but he went over there and did his Murphy show in California, which they're just completely two different shows, different markets, and one person is used to doing spanking the GM's Green Bay Packers wife.
Yeah, it went from market 2.
Right.
That had to have been, what a weird culture shock.
Right.
That had to have been for everybody involved.
Hey, Sydney, I want you to type in something if you can, put it on the big screen. If you want to watch us too on the big screen, you text TV to 71090 and you're about ready to see what Sydney's going to get excited about. Apparently, people are going nuts about this. This is the new wave of gloves, and they're all going to be everybody's Christmas stocking. Can you type in Crocs now? Glove Crocs. And it's actual gloves that are made out of Crocs.
Yep.
They
can't be real, correct?
No, one guy's they're 3D. He's doing them from his 3D printer, and people are going nuts about them and can't wait to get their hands in them. Some people said when they tried them that it's the most comfortable glove they've ever worn.
Is 3D print this thing.
Okay.
And I picked up this cool.
Apparently, they're going to be ready for Christmas, and they're going to be big-time stocking stuffers.
Flexible material. Sort of acts like silicone when it gets 3D printed.
So he's just telling you how he goes about and does this. But Sydney, would you wear Croc gloves?
No.
On your feet, would you?
But that's
a shoe.
Those are shoes.
I don't know. I know Croc people are. I don't know about that.
I haven't. I'll look that up later. I'll fact check you later about our feet gloves, just shoes.
Remind me to check that. Hey, really quick. I like this. I got to go back just a tad, but there are a lot of birthdays in LA.
There's so many birthdays.
All right, who wants to play the 8-bit song game? 866-916-0959. Sydney, you're going to grab some too. Tanner, grab some if you can. We'll just go to whatever site, find them, and we're going to play them. All this is a quick, fun game. You ring in with your name when you think you know the 8-bit song. It's going to sound like an old Nintendo game, but it's actually popular songs, current songs, sounding like that, disguised as Nintendo. Hi, who's this?
Hey guys, it's Jim.
Jimmy!
Of course it was.
James Oleek, I want those basketball tickets.
Oh, yeah.
The female whatever.
Please explain what they're for the female whatever.
It's the GWBA, which is going to be at the Menominee Nation Arena in Oshkosh. It's where you're going to go see the championship games for the WNBA.
Hey Tanner, what does GWBA stand for?
We can't hear you.
Global Women's Basketball.
I like this.
Should have known.
Wouldn't
that.
feet gloves just be socks? I don't know about that.
I don't know.
We'll
about
check.
that.
Oh, there we go. Hi, who's this?
Tom.
Hi, Tom. Tom, you're playing. We need more people. Everybody's hanging up because they're like, oh, we already got our callers. No, please give us a call. Hi, who's this?
Stephanie.
Hi, Steph. Steph, you're going to be playing. Hang on real quick. Hi, what do they call you?
Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. We'll just
Hello.
load up the phones. Who cares? Hi, who's this?
Melissa.
Load them up.
Melissa or Alyssa? It doesn't matter.
Melissa.
All right. All right, guys. Should we just do one more? Just load up all the lines?
Why not?
All right. It's going to get
Yeah,
confusion.
let's do it.
It's like a Royal Rumble. Hi, who's this?
Eric.
All right, Eric. All right, Eric. That was mean. That was uncalled for. I'm sorry, Eric. You didn't call to hear that.
I didn't write down.
All right, so we got Jim, Tom, Stephanie, Michelle, Alyssa, and Eric. All say hi to each other. Get to know each other.
Hello. Hi, Michelle. Eric, hello. Tanner, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Nobody says hi to us.
Yeah, nobody does. All right, guys, this 8-bit song game. Just ring in with your name when you think you know the song. It's disguised as like a Nintendo game. Here we go.
Dang it!
Tom.
Tom.
Jim. Bad guy.
It is Tom. The last person I would think would be good at this game.
What's wrong with Tom?
I don't know. Tanner, you got one?
Yeah, I do.
All right, here we go. Next, ring it with your name.
Jim.
Jim.
Oh, no, sorry.
No,
I don't know.
that's bad,
It sounded like the Ghostbusters.
Tom.
I didn't ring in.
Oh. Oh, I've never heard that. Do you have any clue?
At first I thought it was Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody, but now I'm not sure.
No. If you guys don't get this right, you're all part of ISIS.
What is it?
It's James Brown's Living in America.
Oh! Doesn't sound like it at all.
Way harder than I thought it was going to be.
Right. So one. Right there it is. 1 point for Tom. Everybody else are losers. Sydney, give us your 8-bit song. Michelle.
Stacey's mom.
Yeah! You play a little bit to hear it, just a tad.
Yeah, what?
Play it just a tad so we can hear it. Makes me happy.
I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stacy's mom.
All right, here we go. Tom and Michelle points. Ring in with your name when you know this 8-bit song.
Tom. Old Town Road.
Yeah! Old Town Road. Tom, 2 points.
I have one.
Tanner, my friend.
Here we go.
Oh, wait, no.
It's Jim Brown.
That's not right.
I don't think that's
not the name of the song.
Michelle.
Michelle.
Wake me up before you go.
No, Miss Seven, that's wrong.
There's one more.
Idiot.
That's not right either.
Jim said idiot.
You're the closest.
Who's gone? Oh, Steph hates everything that's happening
You were
right now.
so close. You were just like one word off.
Well.
Actually, you had all the words, just not enough. Okay, keep going.
Melissa. Melissa. Wake me up before you go.
Let's do just a couple more of these.
Yeah.
Sydney, give us one. Let us hear your pick.
I'm taking it off your screen because we can see it in the YouTubes.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, we got lost another one. Oh, yeah, Eric's gone. Nobody liked Eric.
I know I didn't.
All right.
Melissa.
Jim.
That was Rockstar. Rockstar.
Oh, Jim, you're the worst.
Jim, did you have a stroke recently?
What has happened?
Rockstar.
Look at people.
Melissa.
Alyssa.
Melissa.
Melissa.
All-Star Smash Mouth.
Here we go. Ring it with your name. We'll just do a couple more. Just a couple more because I'm having a lot of fun.
Me too.
Damn.
Party in the Soviet
Oh my gosh.
Russians.
It's Party in the USA, right?
Yeah. All right, so Jim has a point. Whoa.
What's going on?
I think Tanner started to play one. I had him potted up. Jim has a point. Tom has 2. Michelle 1. Melissa or Alyssa has 2. We'll do one more round here, see if we got any ties, and then we'll have to go to the tiebreaker. Tanner, give us that song.
Jim! Is it 1,000 miles?
Yes! Yes, Jimmy! Finally!
Oh,
God!
it's over so loud.
All right, so here we go, Sid. Jim! No way! No.
Jim, you can do it.
It's, do I say I'm sorry? Sorry. I don't know the name of it. Sorry.
Dang it, Jim! Tom.
I mean, he said it.
Oh, he did?
Kind of.
I think he said it.
Too late
No.
to say I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
He
I'm sorry.
had the word in there, and it's
Too
only a
late
one-word
to
title.
say.
What's your final
I'm
answer?
sorry.
He's
Butterfly.
just saying words. Now he said
Tom, you're
butterfly.
not even kind of close. You should have taken all the hints we gave Jim there
I think
and
he
did
did
something.
say it, Lo.
I thought he said.
He said the word.
He said.
He did say the
If
word.
Melissa were to ring in and give us the correct
Melissa.
song-
Melissa.
Melissa.
Sorry?
Yes!
All right, so what's the score? I got Jim 2, Tom 2, Michelle 1, Melissa 3.
Yeah.
So it looks like Melissa won this.
No, we got.
All right, let's do this. It was Here, ring it with your name when you know this.
Everything.
Let's do this. If Melissa wins, gets this one right, she wins.
Yes.
Now, if anybody else gets this right, bye, Michelle. I love you.
Yeah, you have done nothing.
If anybody else gets this right, we are going to go to a tiebreaker.
Yes.
Ring it with your name when you think you know this 8-bit song.
Melissa.
Melissa.
Dido. I don't know the name of the song.
No.
What?
Well, what are you talking about, Melissa?
Dido.
What?
This sounds like Dido.
No.
Do you do Dido?
Dido. Not so bad. Not so bad.
Jim.
I don't know the name of the song. Shut up.
I can't hear when she gets talking during the song. Yeah, shut up, everybody. It's Dido, and it's, I don't know. I don't know the name of the song.
But your Tanner does.
Not so bad. Not so bad.
It doesn't stand, is it?
Yeah. There it is. All right, Tanner, give us one.
Yeah, you
Oh,
got
is
it.
this the Eminem? Is this the Eminem remix?
Yes,
It
the,
was.
Mm-hmm.
It's the dinosaur.
Go ahead, Tanner.
Tom.
Tom!
Tom. Cherry pie.
Oh, Tom.
No, Jim.
Jim!
Back to black.
What did you say?
Back to black. Back in black. Back in black. Something back to black. I love black people.
I think he said it.
You did!
All right, so we're a tied game. Bye, Tom. We love you. Here we go. It's between Jim and Melissa. Sydney, you got the tiebreaker right here. Let's go.
Jim.
Jim!
Yes.
Jim coming from behind!
Sorry, Melissa. Strong game.
She won.
Take
Jim
it.
didn't win yet.
Hey, Tanner, what did Jim win?
Jim, you won tickets to go see the GWBA, which is the Global Women's Basketball Association playoffs at the Menominee Nation Arena in Oshkosh, August 10th and 11th, featuring 4 national teams. Game 1 is on Saturday, Game 2 is on Saturday, and then the championship game is on Sunday.
Okay, but I don't think Jim can win.
Oh, he can? Did he just win?
No, but isn't it 6 months?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. If not, we'll just do a caller 9 after this. After we put his information in and see if it spits it back out and says that he's a dirty person.
Oh, I thought you were going to say pervert.
A dirty pervert. I like that. Hey, remember the back to school event at Bay Park Square Mall Saturday from noon until 3 in the South Wing. Fashion shows at 1. Plus, you got a chance to win a $500 shopping spree. So, is this waiter a jerk for what he did, or was he in the right? Let's read his story that the internet is blowing up about, and we'll do it next. You are listening to The Jake and Tanner Show. get into this crazy story that's taking over the internet. I want to see what you guys, if you think that this guy's in the right or the wrong. It is a Jake and Tanner show. Good morning, Tanner.
Good morning, Jake.
Good morning, Sydney.
Good morning.
Man, I got to get back to the gym. I haven't went to the gym for a while now, just since vacation. I went like twice in the last month, and I just saw myself. There's pictures on the Facebook of me spilling coffee on my shirt, and I have it unbuttoned, and I just looked at my disgusting body, and I'm like, oh, I got to do something.
No,
I got to get rid of something here, and that fat is one of the things I need to get rid of.
You look great. Don't let anybody, especially Sydney, make you feel bad about the way you look.
Thank you. Thank you.
The way she treats you and talks about you, especially behind your back, is disgusting.
What did she say? What are you saying?
I won't even give her the satisfaction of repeating them.
Is it about my weight?
It's about
Repeat
everything.
it. You won't.
It makes me feel she's so threatening. It makes me feel bad for you and how you are as a human being. There are words there that I wouldn't even say to my worst enemy.
You won't say it.
Damn right I won't.
I most care about my fat that she talks about. Is that what it is? You got little nicknames for my fat?
I call it that piece of fat.
You got to point at it.
Yeah, you really got to do that much.
You really got to point at it. You really got to poke it.
I feel like she wanted to say piece of S and just point at you. You know what I called that piece of S right there? Jake.
Somebody said I'm like an hour behind you to work meeting. Where are you guys? Where you guys are? Just calling Chris Terry, but I think it'd be hilarious if you guys shot. That's all I got. Boy, I don't understand that text.
Shot who?
You want us to shoot someone?
Are we being given an assignment?
I don't want to do that.
Finally, Jake, that assassin degree that we both got at DeVry, it's kicking in.
Oh no, it says the promo at Bay Beach and tried to make it look like you guys were in Mexico.
No.
Oh, go to Bay Beach.
No.
That's actually really
funny. I don't want to do that. They don't have the beach there yet, do they?
Am I an a-hole? This is a Reddit thread, a subreddit, where folks post situations where people then vote to determine if they were indeed a jerk in that situation. It's fascinating. It has over 1 million subscribers. And Chrissy Teigen reads it for hours.
Chrissy T.
It's truly addiction.
Her name is Crispy T.
Crispy T?
Hey, are we going to take that how much of an a-hole are you test?
We could do that. Let's do it in the 8, right before Take from Jake and Tanner.
Yeah.
This story might take just a second.
Sweet
maybe not long.
Deal.
But one story in particular is making the internet rounds. It begins with a waiter who asks the question, am I a jerk? Okay? This is how it begins. 4 women coming into a restaurant where this server works.
Mm-hmm.
Or how other normal people say restaurant.
Not Westawant?
Yeah.
Right. Like you were talking to a child?
Westawant.
I wasn't going to say nothing.
It starts out with 4 women coming in. 4
women come to Westawant.
I always thought, could Eminem still be a famous rapper if he said it like that? I'm a criminal. Because he's so poetic, but if he had that list.
If all of his R's were W's.
Yeah, right.
I'm a whack you.
I'm a criminal. All right, anyway. So it starts out with these 4 women. I mean, I'd still probably buy it because it's probably freaking amazing.
Use yourself.
Use yourself. It doesn't seem as threatening, though.
If every rap was in baby voice.
Yeah, give us another one. What's another Eminem
It's a real swim. Please stand up. Please stand up.
Now yours just sounds like you're making fun of people.
What?
Yeah.
Why you got to do that?
All right. Anyway, it starts with 4 women coming into a restaurant where the waiter works.
Waiter works.
I've waited tables for the last 3 years. During my shifts last night, a group of 4 women in their late 20s come in. They're a pleasure to have as customers. They ordered 4 of our house cocktails to start with and then went over to the menu for their entrees. Pretty normal. Here's when it takes a turn. When I was on my way back to their booth with the drinks on a tray, I walked by the backside and overheard one of them talking about how she was 14 weeks along. When I rounded back, they were talking about the same topic, and it was clear to me that she was pregnant. Now, the waiter was alarmed that apparently pregnant women be ordering alcoholic beverages. But he said, I figured her having one drink wasn't a big deal. They ordered their entrees, and they went off to handle other tables. Now, but then the lady ordered more drinks. About 5 minutes later, they called me over again and asked for another round. At this point, I started getting concerned, but I took the order and cheerfully said, I'll be right back. But the waiter had a plan. This time, they went to the bartender and asked him to make one of them a virgin cocktail. He was confused, but since he's a good friend of mine, I told him just to trust me. Everything seemed to be going fine. The friends and the pregnant lady were having a good time, and she didn't seem to notice that her drinks were non-alcoholic.
Oh, yeah, when you're drunk, you never know.
But then the check came. The problem came when I took them their checks, and they asked to split the bill at the register. When Miss Pregnant Woman got to the counter, I saw her cocktails were marked with virgin. My bartender had edited each in the system for inventory. Uh-oh. Waiter just hoped that the lady wouldn't notice. It was too late for me to edit them back, so I just had her pay, hoping that she wouldn't look at the receipt. They all thanked me and left, leaving a generous tip in the process, but then the lady came back inside the restaurant.
Yeah, of course she's not a virgin. She's pregnant.
She wanted to know what the virgin on the receipt meant. I fessed up and meant non-alcoholic. Is anyone else incredibly anxious?
Yes. Is she going to murder him? I feel like she's going to shoot that fetus at him.
She had she blank stared at me for a few seconds and then asked if she had ordered a non-alcoholic cocktail. I said no, but I told her that I assumed she wanted one, seeing she was pregnant. Something tells me she didn't take that well. The lady asked that the waiter return her part of the tip. The waiter did just that. The lady spoke to the manager, took him into the office, literally yelled at him until he was hoarse. The waiter stood his ground low and told her that I'm not going to be responsible for FAS. What is
fetal alcohol syndrome?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. She told me that she was taking me off the calendar until she decided what to do with me. But it gets worse.
The worst person in this story right now is that boss.
Okay, now stand by. Let me just finish this because I'm in agreement with you. And the whole internet is not. She also informed me that I could get the restaurant in serious trouble for discrimination upon examination of the state's law. She's correct. The waiter goes on to say the rest of the restaurant staff is against them. The entire staff at the restaurant is against me, and I think I'm going to call in and tell my manager that I quit, but I still feel in the right here. Then the internet began to weigh into the situation and talking about how he is in the wrong. Some people pointed out that there was no way that the waiter could confirm that the woman was actually pregnant.
That is true. Just hearing it 14 weeks along could be I'm 14 weeks in my job.
Here's my thing. As a bartender, because there's very little that are agreeing with him what he did, but as a bartender, to me, it's your job to make decisions, right? If
can't you refuse?
If somebody's too drunk, you have to kick them out. But I mean, you're not gonna. They don't take an alcohol breathalyzer test. You just 86 them from the bar because that's your decision. If a pregnant woman came in, I might do the same thing.
You have the right to refuse service to anybody. I mean, you do.
What kind of dirty person?
You're allowed, like, you can have a drink. My doctor, not my doctor, but my wife's doctor, when she was pregnant, suggested to my wife, have a glass of wine every now and then just to settle you down.
I'm saying, I just said a dirty person. In my head, she had 6 drinks. But I don't know. It looks like it was only 2.
But no, he said ordered a drink, then realized that she was, then had another round, then had another. So it was at least 3.
See, I don't know. I would,
and that's too much for cocktails. Like, there's liquor in those, like a good amount of liquor. I would have just said, if I was honestly the waiter, I would have said, just a mistake in the system.
You don't get to decide what another person of legal age decides to consume. Mind your own business. But again, that's another comment. But again, right. I go back to as a bartender, I can if you're drinking too much, I don't want to serve you anymore. That's the decision of the bartender, I would believe.
I don't know if I would. I think he's wrong for for deceiving her into making her think she's drinking. He should have went to his manager
and said, "Hey,
she's pregnant and she wants me to keep bringing her drinks. Can I refuse service to her?
But
because
it sounds like
I don't want anything to do with this."
Which is the right way to do it. But the manager would continue feeding her drinks, and then I guess if it bothers you that much, you just leave.
Yeah, I would just say I need a different table. I can't do it.
What would you do? Or let me ask you this: do you think he is in the wrong? Yes or no?
I think he's half in the wrong.
71090. You were pest control text line.
I don't believe that he's fully in the wrong because I think he did the right thing by not serving a pregnant woman alcohol. But also, He did it in the dirtiest way.
3,000 comments on this thread, and almost every single one of them are all fired up saying he's an A-hat. Text line here, I sometimes work at a Packers game and serve alcohol. It's the same way. If a pregnant woman comes up and we have to serve her otherwise, it's discrimination. If she is visibly drunk and too intoxicated, then we can refuse because of that, but not because she is pregnant.
I guess because she could be at a Packer game, she could be buying it for somebody else.
What's up?
I'm looking, do we have a live?
No.
Yeah, she could be buying it for somebody else, which would be easier. I don't know.
Anyway, so I am kind of in agreement with not the internet, kind of in agreement with him.
I agree.
You agree? Which side are you on?
I don't think I would have admitted that I thought she was pregnant. I think I would have just said
I thought she was hammered.
She did not specify that she wanted it with alcohol, so I made these.
Would you be mad if you
if you were preggers and you wanted to pull a Sydney and pass out next to a riverbank? Like, would you be upset? Because this is almost the pro-choice thing,
right?
She's basically choosing slow, fun abortion.
Well, would you would you be mad if you found out the bartender was serving you nana? Or I feel like you don't get too mad at things.
I don't.
You just be like,
like she's not paying for it with alcohol.
No, but
she's paying for the non-alcoholic.
Put yourself in the situation though.
He did make a decision for. I think if it was a woman, this is a whole different story.
But women.
This is a man making a decision
for
a pregnant woman and what she can and cannot put in her body.
Apparently, we're just letting women make decisions now.
Yeah,
this is new to me.
This is new to me.
Wait, I can go to the bathroom when I want.
I get the outrage. Not you. Producers don't have rights yet.
No, yeah, that's very true.
Women do.
Wait until 9:30 is your bathroom time.
Yes. On your way home.
Yeah, right.
You find a gas station. You go find a bucket.
Working with us is like working for Amazon.
Yeah. I get why the internet is mad, but I don't disagree with him.
Hey, you want to find out if we're A-hats?
I already know the answer, but I'd love to take a quiz.
We're going to take a quiz. Plus, top of the hour, or the 8 o'clock hour, we got a take from Jake and Tanner. That sounds fun. You are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning.
Wait.
Yep. There it is. Make this show go round and round. One of those being me. I'm one of the hosts of the show, and I don't notice things about my wife. Just like I don't notice things about Sydney. You're both in the same boat.
Yep.
And I think we're going to carry on the conversation because you got something similar with this, don't you?
Yes, my name is Tanner. I'm the other host of the show, and it's funny because Jake will notice if I trim my beard up a little bit. There barely is one.
Sydney.
But you look at me more during the day.
I think
we are more on during the day than I am with my wife, and you are with yours.
We're definitely head on. I think we're. I think I know more about you.
Probably.
I think I hang out more with you.
Probably.
Sydney. Sounds weird.
Mexico will help.
Happens in Mexico, stays in Mexico. You know what I mean?
That would make us closer.
Would.
Nothing's closer together than the milk inside of a jug.
We have to lose weight. I got to start throwing up.
I'm over it. This will be nice though because we'll lose a bunch of weight for the next time. Sydney, say your thing so we can get into this.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Sydney. During the breaks, I'm going to make Jake and Tanner do crunches to get them in shape.
Nope. No.
No more smoke breaks for Tanner.
Yeah.
BS.
We're doing some squats.
No, what are you talking about? I'm taking a model's lunch. That's what those are.
That's true.
No, okay. Imagine the before and after photos of Jake and Tanner Mexico August, Jake and Tanner Mexico February, and how ripped and jacked we'll look.
By the by, I don't know if anybody knows this, but it just happened this morning. We were reading it on the radio that Chris Terry's flying us out to Mexico the next weekend
to shoot some promo videos and stuff.
And I like to gripe about this job. It is work. And I don't want anybody to think that we're going to go out there and have a good time. At all.
No fun.
No.
Suits.
It is. We are fun sponges that day. Mm-hmm. We no shorts. We're not bringing shorts.
No, we're bringing suits.
Suits. It is professional. I refuse to have fun. Actually, all the promo videos that we'll take will show how much not
might as well
fun
shoot
it is.
them in black and white.
Yep. Boring.
I don't think that's a good way to sell the trip.
Well, that's how it is. Because work's not supposed to be fun.
No, a bad way to sell the trip is telling people who are thinking about going on the trip why they should go other places, Sydney.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I remember that. You're like, you should probably go do a different something somewhere.
You can do it cheaper. Listen, how about going to...
Wait, you're doing way too much emotion.
Okay,
You got to.
They were talking about how they couldn't afford to go. I was giving them options.
No, I read that conversation. Okay, here we go.
Wait.
You want to know why I'm an a-hole?
Wait, stand by, Lo. I just wanted to come back to this, and we'll circle back, because we said... I like Sydney with her hair up, and I said, you never wear your hair up, and she said, I wear my hair up every day. And then I went, oh yeah, my wife says that exact same thing.
Yep.
She goes, I always, because I tell my wife that, and she's like, every day it is up. And I apparently see right through you people.
Except me. You always see my changes.
I do.
But you look at me as a human.
That's right. And then we started talking.
You only notice 88% of what they do.
Not even.
I get it, like pay scale. All right, Tanner. Now you were talking about something about hair. That's how we got led into that conversation.
Well, so for the last 2 years, my wife has been saying how she wants to cut her hair short and get bangs and stuff.
Did you tell her no?
And I told her forever. I was like, I love your long hair.
I do too.
I love long hair.
Long hair on women.
Yes,
that is so beautiful.
Amazing.
Right.
And I tell her, I was like, your hair is my favorite thing.
Right.
I love that hair. And then she went and got a haircut.
Did she tell you?
Yes. And I was like, it's your hair. Do whatever you want with it. It's
That's
fine.
where you
know
went
that
wrong.
I love your hair the way it is. So then...
Do you feel a little bad? Like, not saying for you... Does it feel like... Because in my head, I would go, well, does she even love me?
Well, no, because it's her hair or whatever.
You don't think that because she wants to obviously look good for herself.
Yeah,
and she wants to do that.
Yes.
But doesn't she want to look like the reason the reason I don't grow my hair out long because my wife says I look like, I'm not saying you look like garbage Kayla at all, but I'm just saying my wife says that I look like garbage with long hair. So she's like, I really like you with your short hair better. So
and
that's what I do.
And you know what? She said she hated my long hair, so I went and got it cut. Otherwise, that would still be going.
I guess it just goes to show you.
Ain't no equal rights in this household.
Not at all.
Hair is just so hard to maintain.
Then we
You
were...
have long
But
hair.
that's not our
I don't,
problem.
though.
No, that's their problem.
That's not our problem. Okay, so then we were in the car, and she's like, I just feel like you don't like my hair. And I was like, well, I liked your longer hair. And she's like, well, that's not very nice.
That's kind of hurtful to say.
And I said, that's not fair. That's not fair that I'm getting
punished for liking something that you said in the
for
beginning.
me telling you, I love your long hair more than your short hair, and then you went and got short hair, and now I'm being punished for not liking your short hair as much as I liked your long hair.
Well, she
Does that make
probably
me an a-hole?
No,
a little bit.
No,
I should have just said your hair is beautiful.
Yeah, that's exact because Angie did this. Angie did end up cutting it. She's like, "Do you really want me to cut your hair?" And I'm like, "Yeah, exactly." I'm like, "Yeah, do it," because I knew she kind of wanted to change.
Yeah.
And she went. Well, she actually got bangs. She didn't. She kept her long hair, but got bangs.
Yep.
Oh my God. When she walked into the house, I said the worst thing on the planet. She walked into the house, and I go, she goes, "Do you like it?" And because she was feeling a little insecure,
yep.
I went, yeah, you look like your mom.
Oh my God! But did you follow it up with, but your mom is so bangable. Like, you don't understand. It's a compliment.
She did look like her mom, and her mom is bangable. She's very beautiful, and I felt so bad after that. But yeah, yeah, because what your wife wanted to hear was, I love it. I like your long hair, but I really like this.
Yeah.
But make
And
sure
I
you
do
grow
like
your hair
it.
back out.
I do like it, but now, once again, I will
You're
grow
gonna
my hair out.
hold off sex.
I might as well.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
what she
working
said.
really anyway.
Yeah, what she said last night in front of her parents, by the way, was, I know he won't cheat on me there because what are you going to do? Just,
Mexico?
Yeah, she's like, mash it into somebody.
We could use a couple popsicle sticks. We could get that thing working. We can MacGyver it.
No, and then the other thing was, okay,
Splinters.
not for me, for Jake. No, okay, because, so this was the other topic. You know that I have an old man D, right?
Yeah. Remember, we got to get into a take from Jake and Tanner.
Yes,
Okay.
and it's hereditary.
Yes.
And so Kayla and I have been talking, like, do we have another kid? Because I don't want to pass this on to my son, because ultimately I don't want to have
Okay.
I don't want to have a conversation with my son about his cooked noodle.
Well, you got to.
But so, and then her dad was like, "Oh God, if I knew I had that, I would never have kids again." And I was like, "Well, that makes me feel bad. Like I'm diseased."
Oh, I see what you're saying. Because
I
you're
can
gonna
pass that
down.
on to my son. This on to my son.
Yeah, but maybe.
But yeah, it's a 50-50 shot
Like
that
my
they would
dad.
get it.
It's 50-50, like, son's going to grow up to be an alcoholic. Thanks, Dad.
Do you know what my wife asked me? She's like, "Are you going to call your dad and ask him about his and if he has it?" I was like, "Absolutely not. Have you ever met?"
Yes, we are.
No.
I got Bob's number.
No,
Yes, we
you
are.
do
Find
not.
Bob's number.
No.
Yes,
no,
that is perfect
no.
for radio.
We got to get into it. Take from Jake and Tanner.
Look at this. When I cut my hair, my husband asked, "Did you cut your hair or gain weight?" But seriously.
He wins for worst human being. You're an a-hole. Let's do a take from Jake and Tanner.
Sydney, find
We
Bob's
don't have
number.
time.
We'll rip through it. Hey, give us a call, 866-916-0959. This is when, by the way, we're benchmarking this from here on out. Right at the top of the 8 o'clock, well, right around 8:10 is when we're going to start playing these Take from Jake and Tanners.
Yep.
If you want to play for $100, big thanks to Prospera Credit Union, Life Stage Personal Guidance, you can do that. Hi, who's this?
Jen?
Hi, Jen. Jen, have you ever played before?
I have never played.
Perfect. You're going to be great at this, Jen. I already know. Jen, it's up to $100. 5 questions. Tanner's going to be out of the room when I ask these questions. You won't be able to hear anything. He's going into a soundproof booth. The only time he can hear something is when I scream his name. If you get stuck, remember, you can pass. Time willing, we're going to get back to that question. All right, he's going to come back in the room, get asked the same questions. If he wins, $120 tomorrow. If you win, you're getting $100 today. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, timer's going to begin when I'm done reading the first one. Here we go. Alec Baldwin started hosting which ABC show on June 26th, 2016?
I don't know. Late Night with Baldwin.
What U.S. city gave birth to the Grasshopper cocktail?
Pass.
Who sang the song Californication?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Which of the 4 Beatles was the eldest?
George.
In the healthcare field, what does the abbreviation EMT stand for?
Emergency medical technician.
What U.S. city gave birth to the grasshopper cocktail?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Tanner's re-entering the room. No food this time.
No, there is food in there, and also there's little packets of jam that I almost ate.
What?
I'm going to put you on hold, Jen. There we go. You know how this works?
Yes.
Alec Baldwin started hosting which ABC show on June 26, 2016?
Oh, pass.
What U.S. city gave birth to the grasshopper cocktail?
Ooh, Boston.
Who sang the song Californication?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Which of the four Beatles was the eldest?
Gonna say George.
In the healthcare field, what does the abbreviation EMT stand for?
Emergency Medical Technician.
Alec Baldwin started hosting which ABC show June 26th, 2016?
The Match Game.
Let's welcome Jen back. We'll go through these. You got your bell?
Yeah.
Jen, are you here?
Yep. Yes.
Hey, you forgot to ask her the first question. After she passed on it. Somebody texted in.
No, I did. I got it. She actually answered it. You're talking about the hosting?
Yeah.
No, she actually answered it. Don't listen to the texters. They're stupid.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Alec Baldwin started hosting which ABC show on June 26, 2016? She said pass, and then she came back and said, I don't know, Late Night with Alec Baldwin.
It's not a game show.
Tanner said Match Game. Guess what? Match Game is correct. What U.S. city gave birth to the grasshopper cocktail? She said Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Tanner said Boston. New Orleans. 1-0. Who sang the song Californication? You both said Red Hot Chili Peppers. You both got it correct. 2-1, Tanner's lead. Which of the four Beatles was the eldest? She said George.
Oh, really?
You said George. Ringo Starr.
God, is he stupid.
In the healthcare field, what does the abbreviation EMT stand for? Tanner said emergency medical technician. Jen said emergency medical technician. Emergency medical technician is correct. Tanner wins 3-2. Thank you, Jen. We appreciate it.
I lost you, my dreams come true.
What was that? What
even though she lost, it's still a dream come true to talk to us.
Oh, was that it? I'm going to take that, Jen. I don't even want you to say
those
anymore.
basketball tickets?
Oh, we could do that. We're going to get you something, okay?
Stay on the line.
Oh, awesome.
So hang on real quick, because Jim called back and said, I don't want that crap. And I was like, that was rude, Jim. You shouldn't say stuff like that.
Yeah.
$120 tomorrow when we play Take from Jake and Tanner. Hey, I got the biggest baby names of 2019, and they're making me mad. We can go through some of those.
I would love to, Jake.
You feel like you think you would?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, also, we didn't get into how big of an A-hat. We can take that test also.
Yeah.
You are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning. Sydney trying to make me look ugly. You know what I'm going to do when on my ride home? I'm going to cry and probably get a couple more ulcers because Sydney pointed at my fat and said, yeah, that's fat. She just grabbed right on the side and started shaking it. And I'm like, that's wrong.
I haven't had a good cry in a while. Do you want to go park somewhere and cry?
I would.
Sweet.
I'd love to do that.
Let's go to just the Perkins down the road.
Okay. That's a good cry spot. I haven't been there in a while.
Crying at Perkins.
Jake and Tanner show. People that are crying, Jake and Tanner. The other one making fun of us and grabbing our fat. Her name is Sydney.
Yep.
So Dewey said something yesterday. We were laying in bed.
First words?
First words. I can't believe he was talking to me.
My God.
You know, he says, hey, Dad, where's that little skateboard that we used to have? And I remember I threw it out or I hit it because Colton bought it for him, but he was only 3. And I'm like, he's going to kill himself, but he wanted to continue to ride it when he would see it. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I gotta get rid of this thing. It was just a tiny one. And I'm like, we should buy you one, and then I will get one, and then we're both learning together. So that makes it more like I'm not just there by myself at the skate park, like a perv.
You got to buy Piper one too, then?
Ah.
Or are you giving up on
scooter
her right now?
She's got her scooter.
Why don't you get a scooter? Why don't you get an adult side scooter, and then all 3 of you can
because they want a skateboard, and I want to get into skateboarding. Things don't heal as quick. I do know that, but anyway. Hey, we are going to be going to Mexico February 2020. If you text TRIP to 71090, you can check out where we're going to go. And the resort is amazing.
You know what we should do tomorrow?
Yeah.
Let's get the phone lines filled with people who aren't Jim, because Jim will... It's Jim.
Yeah.
Let's get people who aren't Jim on the line who came to Mexico with us last year.
To talk about it.
To talk about it. Have them tell you why you should put a deposit in.
Did I say we're playing a game? Phone line's lit up. Hi, who's this?
Hey, this is Adrian.
What's up, Adrian?
No, I just wanted to say I'd go skateboarding with you guys.
Sweet deal, man. Like Adrian, he knows how to...
Adrian doesn't sound creepy at all.
Yeah. Just stay on the line. We'll give you Jake's home address and shower schedule.
I love you. Bye, Adrian. He freaked me out. Hi, who's this?
Hey, Jake and Tanner. Hey, can I speak to Fat Jake and Fat Tanner for a minute, please?
You want sad Jake and Tanner?
Yeah, which one do you want?
I want Fat Jake and Tanner.
Oh, so sad.
All right.
I thought Sexy Nick was supposed to work you guys out.
Yeah, that's coming up. That's after summer. He said to get fat. He said, eat what you want, drink what you want, because it's summer, and have fun. Then Sexy...
Is he going to come to Planet Fitness with us?
He says he wants to when he comes up here, but he's going to make us a schedule. Sydney,
Dude,
how are you going to be able to even control yourself when we're going to get ripped?
I know. I'm not going to be able to control myself.
I don't understand what you're going to do. Both of you just sitting there looking at me all day?
I'm going to treat your chest like that fancy wall in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
That's what I want.
The brown ones taste like sweat. And when we were at the country station, we had a meeting about, hey, you guys really put off they want to do each other vibe.
Yeah, don't do that anymore. They said it's
do you want to? Because we can't discriminate against you.
But just don't say it on the radio.
Not say it anymore.
Country station is weird like that. I remember working years ago doing overnights at one when I was in between gigs. Mm. And he said, your hair, because I was talking about my hair or something.
Yeah.
And I'm making fun of blow drying it or something. He goes, homosexuals use hair dryers. And so he said, this is what a PD said.
Keep going.
Well, he said homosexuals use hair dryers, and we are about guns, America, and God.
Guns, and God, and country.
None of those 3 really deal with like hair stuff, and it really makes you sound like you're not saying there's anything wrong with it, but you're a homosexual, and we don't want to give that vibe on the radio. I kid you not, country is bizarre like this.
What you need to do is you need to have your buddy in your truck start rolling coal, which is that phrase that people use when they use a diesel truck to spit a bunch of black smoke out of their exhaust, and put your head there. That's your blow dryer. And that's what a straight man would do.
He told me that too. He goes, we're going to make a good DJ out of you one day. And I went, oh, man.
Remember when...
It's not nice to hear.
At the last country station we worked at, you said it's really giving me the feels. And we had a meeting with our PD who said, hey, don't say feels anymore because that's like a phrase that homosexuals would use.
Country,
guns, God, and country. It's like they were the same person.
Country stations are bizarre.
They are weird, man. At least that one that I was at, and obviously the one you were at.
It sucks that listeners didn't get to know who really we were there. Because they I don't mind country, but I don't like talking country news. I don't care about any of that. I like the songs, but I don't like talking about the songs. And you had to, and we had to act excited.
From May to October of 2016, those people, if they're still listening now, that's great. That's the only ones that know exactly who we are.
Who's this?
Or at least somewhat.
By the way, if you haven't heard the news, this morning, we were just griping about radio.
We have to go on a business trip next week.
Yeah, and so we were like, well, everything we just griped about seems so little now because we just read a message after that and said they wanted to send us to Mexico for 2 or 3 days to do the promo at the resort that we're going to be. Yeah, that we're going to be at. So I think we're going to be doing that next weekend.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean,
Sydney, are you going?
Oh
no. I have to ride the train with Joe.
I like when you said that to Chris Terry. You're like, thanks for the invite, Chris.
And nobody acknowledged it.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So hey, let's so if you're interested in going on that trip to Mexico, please text trip to 71090. Does this person outside the door want to come in? I can't tell.
No, okay. They just decided that this was the best place to have a loud conversation.
Which, by the way, we have 8 days to get in shape. According to Nameberry's half-year report, it seemed folks are taking a cue from, I guess, Prince Harry. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. From Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, with Archie, the most popular boy's name. Let me go through the
Archie Bunker?
Yeah, the 2019's top 10 most popular boy name.
Liam.
If you guys could guess 2 of them, I will give you $5.
Liam Jackson with an X.
Neither of those are on the list.
You're an idiot.
Sydney.
Niall.
No. You ready? Top 10.
Oh, I need another one.
Oh, okay.
I got this.
Well, you're looking at
Harry.
No, I'm not.
Harry.
No.
Off the top of my head,
no.
Milo.
Finn? I don't even know how to say number 9.
Jack?
No.
That's the number 9 I have.
You're going to get people confused. Finn? Is it Arave? Arave? A-A-R-A-V.
Oh. Arav.
Arav.
Yeah.
Jack is number 8. Atticus, number 7. Theodore, number 6. Silas, number 5. Number 4, Jasper. 3, Asher. Milo, and then Archie.
That is the weirdest. Why is that even on there? Man, these have really... Where's Jake?
Jake's gone now, thank God. Now they're just all weird ones, except Jack and Archie.
There is no point that my name was ever on a most popular list.
Tanner.
God. Somebody asked me once, did you choose that name for your radio name? I was like, that's the worst decision you could make. I might as well have called myself Adolf. Like, why would I do that? Why would I choose that?
Top 10 most popular girl names. You ready?
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Posey. Amelia.
I'm sorry, that's the stupidest name I've ever heard in my
Cora.
entire life.
How do you pronounce this one? Is that Mauve? How do you spell Mauve?
Maeve.
Is that Maeve? M-A-E-V-E?
Yeah, Maeve.
Mauve has an A.
That does. M-A-E-V-E.
I did not hear that when you said it.
Oh.
You speak too fast for my ears.
Maeve.
Amara?
Keep up.
Charlotte. Ada?
Yep.
Aurora? Olivia? And Isla.
I like the name Isla. I really do. I think it's such a cool name.
I'm not a
fan of Posey. That's stupid.
Cora, I have a Cora in my life. She's my niece.
She's like 20.
Yeah, she had that name pretty early. Now hers is with a K.
20.
What is Piper? You got the baby name up there to tell you what popular?
I will do Command F. P-I-P-E-R or P-E-R?
P-I-P-E-R.
Okay. There's no Piper. She's not even top 50, yo.
What? Really? How about I know Lincoln is.
L-I-N. Let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. I can't find him.
Really?
How do you spell it?
Lincoln. That's got to be on there.
Not on there, man.
No way.
Not seeing it.
What?
I'm not seeing it, bro.
Dewey can't be on there.
It's number 6. A lot of people like it, apparently.
Your daughter's name, there just cannot be popular either.
No, there's not a lot of Viennas in the world, except for that one that was at...
Her age?
No, 5 years older.
Oh, man, they had it first.
And it's like, man, you didn't even just beat us to it. Like, you beat us to it before we were married.
Sydney's got to be on there, right?
Where am I looking at? Boys are...
Either or.
Okay.
I can't believe it. Well, finally, Jake or Jacob's completely off the list, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, I'm not seeing...
That is the worst when you think you don't have a popular name for your kid, and then all of a sudden in a year or two, it gets extremely popular.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awful. Or somebody names their dog that. You're like, why would you do that? Why would you name your dog Piper? You know that's my daughter's name. That doesn't make sense.
I wanted to, if we had a boy, front runner was Graham. So then his name...
Graham Schramm.
Graham Schramm.
All right.
Because I thought that was going to be great. But then I was like, I really like the name Oliver. And I've always liked that name. And then, like, I've heard other people have it. Now it's on baby lists. And it's like...
Oliver.
Yeah.
What about this? This was one of my favorites. And my wife hated it. Maybe.
From Arrested Development?
Yes, I love that name for a girl, but they would call her May.
I liked Quiver.
Quiver's cool.
But it sounds... Kayla made a good point. It's an act of pleasure.
Oh.
Sound. Like,
Quiver.
Make a late quiver.
We were going to name her Poppy. I like the name Montgomery for a kid.
Monty?
Oh, you call him Monty? Or Michigan way would be Monty.
My old English teacher, she has like 32 kids now, but all of her kids have like the coolest names. Like when there becomes a brother and they're all boys, when there's like a band of only brothers and they all do heavy metal, like it's going to be them. They're Axel, Riker.
Right, yeah.
There's a couple other ones that are just
Harley.
Badass names, man.
Don't hear a lot of Chases. I do. I see. It feels like I know Chases.
The only Chase.
Very common.
What's this guy talking about?
I've hired like 5 of them in the past like month.
Yeah, sorry about that, Chase.
The only Chase I knew tried to start a gang in our town of 600 people called the Corn Cob Mob, and then he brought us all to a house where I got a trespassing fine, and then he started a fire in it and spray painted all the walls. With,
his name was Chase?
And his name was Chase.
Yeah, sounds like a Chase thing. Hi, who's this?
This is your buddy Adrian again. See, I'm not creepy.
What's up, Adrian?
You're calling again.
Hey, what about the name like Pepper or?
See, and I liked Pepper. That was a name that I wanted to name Piper when we got that X'd.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
how about like Kylo for a boy?
Oh.
Kylo? I've heard that. I don't mind that.
I think he just said Kyle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's too much like Kyle. Adrian, now we got to let you go. One name I really enjoyed, that's a weird way to say that I like is Wolfgang, and you call him Wolfie. I love that. That's so good.
That's a good name for a dog, too, though.
Wolfgang.
What about Arlo?
You're stupid. That was uncalled for. I'm sorry.
That's a good name. Arlo.
Well, it doesn't get better than this.
Because you could spell it just the letter R-L-O.
Yeah,
Arlo.
Hey, we want you to head to Bay Park Square Mall this Saturday for their back-to-school event from noon until 3. Enjoy a petting zoo, goodie bags, your chance to win a $500 shopping spree. On the way, a woman marrying her dog. She gave up on men. And a couple who recently got married and did this instead of asking for gifts. We didn't get to that story yesterday, but it'll make you feel bad, make you feel like you should go out and do some things that are nice for people. And more stories that you probably missed while you were sleeping. We'll get to it next. You are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning. happens on the river stays on the river.
I don't think
Actually,
that's
you're
true.
gonna be able to see that demonstration next time we do the river, which is gonna be Labor Day.
I just feel like
Tanner and Kayla are gonna be there hanging out.
Yeah, we're gonna camp out in Jake's front yard.
Excited. Apparently, Chose wants to go.
If the cabins are rocking,
come
on in.
That means
because we're probably playing Twister.
You're listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning. My name is Jake. Tanner sits across from me, Sydney, kitty corner. By the way, if you ever want to see a couple of the pictures from Sydney not being able to hang on the river, go for it. It's up at the Facebook. I just think that is my favorite picture that's ever been taken. Where you're just laying half in the river. There's a Miller High Life can floating. Your cooler's floating next to you, and you're just passed out on the bank of the river. But half your
I don't
wound
know whose
where
cooler that
where
is.
your shin is, your shin wound is just soaking in the river. It's funny stuff. It's fine. You don't know whose cooler it is? This wasn't yours.
Told you the canoe tipped over too many times.
So we were talking earlier, Eddie Murphy is going to be returning to stand-up. What?
Sorry, just the way that you said that sounded like you've never heard of this person before. You're like, Eddie Murphy will be doing stand-up. Apparently, he was in a wheelchair. So that's cool. Good for you, Edward Murph.
He hasn't performed stand-up since the 80s. Everybody wants him to do it again. His biggest fear is he didn't have the right material. It's crazy to hear these people talk about how they don't have any confidence. Even Eddie Murphy, because Jerry was like, he was doing an interview with Jerry Seinfeld with riding in cars with comedians. Yes. And Jerry was like, you seem like the most confident person when you get on stage. He goes, I am a little bit, but he goes, that nerves and me not knowing and being scared, he goes, I think I work better like that.
It's been 32 years since he's done stand-up.
He's got to be a little nervous.
Well, at least he's done a special. I've never heard of him just popping up at a club and trying material.
And he's going to. He's going to start to.
He's got to work. He's got to work some of it out.
Doesn't that seem, to me, that's weird because he's so... A little, and but you forget that he is a comedian. That's how he started.
Oh, you're saying stand-up is below him.
I'm saying, like, I really like stand-up, but it's weird to see that he's going to have to go to these clubs where
that's
kind of
what seems below you.
Right, you know what I mean? It sounds harsh, and I don't mean that mean, but he seems to be this star that's in movies and stuff, and to me, it seems like he should be able to just walk out on stage and do it.
Yes,
right.
Like
you know
he
what I mean?
wrote it down or he thought about it, kind of like Robin Williams-y.
Right.
Where he has it in his head, he's going to do it. If it doesn't work, he's going to move on really quick.
It's kind of crazy to see, like when Jerry had Jim Carrey on there, and he's talking about stand-up. All these comedic actors talk about their first love being stand-up comedy. That's what they wish they could go back to doing.
Because you get instant gratification.
Right.
Most of the time, I don't think Louis did it this way, and it kind of made me upset when we went and saw him before, the whole...
He's so good.
No, what they'll do is, if you go see them live, it's going to be something you haven't seen before. Like, it's not their special, because they're still working out all of the kinks until they get to their special. So if you see a comedian, like, early in their tour dates... It'll be a completely different show than when you see them late
for their final one,
because they will have that so fine-tuned and everything that by the time the special hits, it'll be a completely different show.
Eddie Murphy went. Oh, go ahead.
No, I wanted to go see Tom Segura when he was here, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's
doing these clubs to get to his specials.
Yeah, he's working him out as he can go. Except he's big enough now to where he can make money doing theaters to work it out.
Eddie Murphy was he went to New York and called from the payphone outside of the Saturday Night Live building and acted as an agent. Said that Eddie Murphy is the biggest thing on the planet. He didn't even have an agent at this time. Said he's the biggest thing on the planet. You're going to want to see this guy. Whatever. They gave him they said, yeah, we're going to set up an appointment then. And gave him an appointment, I think, that day. And wowed him.
Did you see that one of the Wayans brothers is coming out with I thought we were done
with the Wayans brothers. Wait, is
with
it the
African American actors playing multiple roles and one of them always being super fat? I thought we were over it.
I feel like Tyler Perry and Eddie Murphy are only people that can do that. Or didn't they do a bunch of those movies?
Like Eddie Murphy did the Nutty Professor where he played everybody, and then he did another one too. He did like Norbit where he played everybody. Martin Lawrence had his Big Mama's House where he played everybody.
So what are the Wayans brothers doing?
Now one of the Wayans brothers is doing it. It's like he's
it must work.
Is it though?
I don't know.
Other than Nutty Professor, are any of those movies good? And even the Nutty Professor kind of sucked.
All of the Tyler Perry movies are great.
Yeah, you got
That's
a big crush on
not
Tyler
true.
Perry. She just has a thing for him. So Eddie Murphy riding around, or no, they were at the coffee shop here with Jerry Seinfeld. And when he's doing a special or a TV Netflix series, riding around in cars with comedians. And Jerry asked him, what was the worst show you ever did? And he talks about one of his very first worst shows that he did as a stand-up comedian.
The worst I ever did, I did a jazz club out in Queens. And my dad had to drive me to the gig. And I bombed horribly. And I was supposed to have enough money to get a cab back home. And I did so bad that the guy wouldn't pay me.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
Gerald's. I was supposed to get $50, right?
Right.
So I was supposed to do 2 shows. I go and he says, yeah, you're gonna do 1 set, and then the band is gonna come on. Then you have a break. Then you come on again. I was like, okay. So I go on, and I'm so bad, and there was no dressing room, so I bombed. Then afterwards, I had to go sit in the room with the people you just bombed with.
That's awesome.
You're sitting there, people are walking by going, oh, sit there. I'm like 17. Then they say, okay, we're going to bring that comedian back. And you hear people go, oh. It's really mean to be like this to me. And I went up, I was like, yes, I was supposed to get $50 for the night. And he turned around and said, better get the Then my father had to drive out to Queens at 2 in the morning and drive me back there. Oh, you a comedian, huh? Comedian, man. You gonna get you a job and you gonna get out at 9 in the morning and you come back after 5. Comedian, my Alice.
I just love that, man.
Oh, I'm excited for his special.
I am too. I really am excited about it.
Did you watch any of Chappelle's?
I did a little bit.
I thought his last 2 were just brilliant. Again,
I would have to watch him
yeah.
again.
Yeah, if you didn't sit down, if you weren't 100% invested in sitting down and watching it, then it was probably just fine. But I thought it was great. Like Tony the Tiger says.
Hulk Hogan, which, by the way, if you're just Eddie Murphy's got you're going to be on Netflix with a couple specials.
I think he's doing 3 for $70 million. So as you're trying to figure out how to pay your cell phone bill today, just remember Eddie Murphy will talk 3 times and make $70 million. Something
and
he
it's
hasn't
unbelievable.
done.
That seems fair.
In 32 years, he's going to do 3 of them and make more money than you'll ever see in your entire life.
Hulk Hogan finally is retiring from wrestling, apparently.
I'm sorry. I thought you said he was retiring from wrestling. I must have hit my head and traveled back to 1998.
Went in for 1 back surgery, and it turned into having 9 back surgeries. So, I was still wrestling, but as soon as they cut on my back, it was game over. I went to a place called Laser Spine. They cut me 6 times, and they basically took me out of the game. They cut so much bone away, and things went awry. After they told my new wife, Jennifer, I'd never walk again after the 6th surgery, it took me 3 more 12-hour surgeries to get up on my feet and rolling again. I was down about 1.5 years.
Sounds like he's in a voice changer, but he's not.
No, he's not.
I'm pretty darn cool. I can't wrestle again, but I'm really cool other than this darn arthritis is kicking in.
66 years old.
He's
less than 2 weeks.
only 66?
So if you've been waiting for
God.
like this epic comeback, I don't think it's going to happen.
No, he needs to be a mentor. Do you remember the UFC reality show that they would have, which was basically just 2 UFC fighters would fill a house up with these weird testosterone-filled cavemen, and then they would fight each other, and then one of them got a shot at like
Wait,
actually
that's
being
real?
Yes, that was a real thing, and they need to do that, but with Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy. Oh, he's dead. Hulk Hogan,
And the Ultimate Warrior.
and
He's dead.
He's dead too. Jake the Snake, bro.
He should be dead.
He definitely
For
should
real.
be. No, and they'll just have a T-shirt ripping contest.
I like that.
Whoever can rip it the best gets to be the new Hulk Hogan. That's what they need to do. They just need to cast a new Hulk Hogan.
The Back to School event at Bay Park Square Mall Saturday from noon until 3. In the South Wing fashion show at 1, plus you're going to have a chance to win $500 shopping spree. Remember, if you want to go to Mexico with us, too bad on the first run in August, but guess what? You can go in February 2020 with us.
And that's honestly the better time to go.
Yeah, because
it's cold here.
Right.
All of your friends will be jealous. Jake is going to do alcohol out of you.
One of your orifices.
Somehow,
it's going to be somewhere.
You will have alcohol that Jake wants, and he'll take it from you.
Text TRIP to 71090. You'll get the information sent to your phone. You are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. Karen Hour. Lots of music next.